91.5 KUBS. Cubs FM, Newport High School.
Cubs FM would like to thank Albany Falls Building Supply for their valued support. Located at 520 Highway 2 at the east end of the Old Town Bridge, they are open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 5, and Sunday, 9 to 4. Albany Falls Building Supply offers all types of building materials, including lumber, tools, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and lawn and care supplies. You may contact them at 208-437-3153. Albany Falls Building Supply, large enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Bonner Saw and Power Equipment is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located at 682 High Street in Priest River, Idaho, Bonner Saw is an authorized dealer of Husqvarna and Echo chainsaws, as well as lawn and garden equipment, sales, and service. Bonner Saw and Power Equipment can be contacted at 208-448-1522. That's 208-448-1522. Bonner Saw and Power Equipment, where our customers are our neighbors and our friends.
Cubs FM gives a big thanks to Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post. Located at 917 9th Street, just before the high school in Priest River, Big Moose Rental Center provides a variety of amenities: rentals, secondhand, consignment, eBay sales, antiques, and more. Big Moose Rental Center is open from 7:30 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 Saturday and Sunday. You may contact Big Moose Rental Center at 208-448-2736. The right tool for the right job. That's Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post.
And we welcome you back to Grandview High School, Grandview, Washington. David Bradbury with you tonight, along with Coach Tim Juergens. How you doing this evening, sir?
Hey, doing outstanding. Just a beautiful night and facility here for a great game.
Boy, the drive down here had a lot of sunny blue skies. A game time temperature tonight just a shade under 50 degrees. By kickoff, the forecast said it would be 40 degrees, but they have field turf here, so the field is in perfect condition. They haven't had any moisture here for a number of days. So playing conditions, playing surface, in the air, up in the sky, and down on the field, it couldn't be any better. We have the Friday night lights on. The darkness has taken full effect in the surrounding area, and we're just about ready for quarterfinal football action tonight right here on Cubs FM. The 9-1 Newport Grizzlies, of course, they are number 10 in the state according to the WIAA ranking systems. Zillah, they are number 2 in the state. Zillah, 10-0 overall, 7-0 in league play, and they come off a victory against Clajoya last week in the opening round. They beat Clajoya 51-20. Prior to that, not a lot of competition has Zillah faced. In fact, prior to last week, only one team had scored on Zillah all year long. That was LaSalle, the team that Newport beat last week. In fact, on October 12th, Zillah and LaSalle, they butted heads, and LaSalle and Zillah, they were tied at 7-7 going into the fourth quarter. LaSalle ends up losing that game to Zillah earlier this year. Final score 21-7. If scores are any indicator, that would lead the Grizzly fan out there, in fact, maybe even the Zillah fan out there, might cause them to think, well, by the numbers, this could be a really, really good matchup tonight. And that's what we're hoping for. As for the Newport Grizzlies, they are 9-1 overall, 5-1 in league play this year. That one loss this year coming to the Colville Indians. Colville, by the way, they will be playing tomorrow up in Bellingham against Meridian. Meridian, a team that is responsible for one of Colville's 2 losses this year, way back at the beginning of the season. Again, Colville plays tomorrow. Colville, the only team that Newport has lost to. Other than that, 9 wins on the season for the Grizzlies. Last week, defeating LaSalle 28-14. And they find themselves here tonight in Grandview, Washington, facing the Zillah Leopards. The Grizzlies and the Leopards, quarterfinal 1A Washington State football coming your way right after this.
Cubs FM would like to thank Broncourse Company for their sponsorship. Broncourse Company is a full-service environmental contractor specializing in mechanical logging, forestry mulching, road construction, watershed restoration, excavation, and demolition. Broncourse Company is located in Elk, Washington, and can be contacted at 509-292-9701. Again, that's 509-292-9701. Good people serving a great community. That's Broncourse Company.
Cubs FM says thank you to the Camas Medical and Dental Clinic. Located in the Camas Center for Community Wellness, they provide medical and dental services to the public, including routine office visits, lab services, x-ray, well child care, women's health, immunizations, chiropractic, physical and aquatic therapy, nutrition counseling, and routine dental care and prevention. Camas Medical and Dental Clinic, compassionate care for complete wellness. 447-7111 or on the web at Kalispelltribe.com.
Concept Cable is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Concept Cable provides digital cable service as well as high-speed internet to Newport, Old Town, Priest River, Diamond Lake, and much of the surrounding area. You may find the Concept Cable business office at 412 South Union Avenue in Newport. You may contact them at 208-437-4544, or you may log on to conceptcable.com, your local broadband provider. That's Concept Cable.
Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance is a valued sponsor of this radio station, located at 309 South Washington Avenue in Newport, Washington. Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance provides home, auto, and life insurance open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance may be contacted at 447-3428 or at bhunt@farmersagent.com. Getting you back where you belong. That's the goal of Bruce Hunt Farmers Insurance.
Excess Disposal Service is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Excess Disposal Service provides weekly commercial and residential roadside garbage can disposal, as well as commercial container services both in town and in rural locations. Excess Disposal may be contacted Monday through Friday from 8 to 3 at 208-437-4502. Serving southern Pend Oreille County since 1972, Cubs FM says thank you to Excess Disposal Service.
And
Serving Newport from Newport High School, 91.5 Cubs FM.
And welcome back to Grandview High School, getting ready for tonight's football game. We take time out right now for the national anthem, and we'll be back with tonight's pregame and kickoff right after this.
Newport Dental & Associates is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Participating with all major insurance companies and accepting Apple Health for children, Newport Dental provides complete family dentistry, including root canals, crowns, bridges, dentures, partials, extractions, and wisdom teeth removals. You may contact Newport Dental at 509-447-3105. That's 447-3105. Newport Dental, where their goal is to make your mouth healthy.
Cubs FM would like to thank Excess Portable Service for their support. Excess Portable Service provides portable chemical toilet rentals by the day, week, bi-weekly, or monthly for your construction site, business, weddings, and special events. You may contact Excess Portable Service Monday through Friday from 8 till 3:30 at 208-448-2290. That's 208-448-2290. You'll be pleased with our portables. That's Excess Portable Service.
Cubs FM thanks Caltran, the Kalispell Tribal Transit System, for their sponsorship of this broadcast. Caltran is a public transportation service operating on a fixed route from North Spokane to the Camas Wellness Center 3 times per day. Their services are also provided to the surrounding areas such as Cusick, Ione, Usk, and Newport. You may contact the Caltran office at 509-447-7247, or you may find them on the web at kalispelltribe.com.
And we welcome you back to Grandview, Washington, Grandview High School, the site of tonight's quarterfinal football matchup between your Newport Grizzlies and the Zillah Leopards. And if you're a Grizzly fan wondering, what are we getting ourselves into tonight? What type of team are we looking at? Well, let me give you some information here about the Zillah Leopards that might clue you in as to just exactly what we are in for or what we're facing tonight. Through most of the year, the Zillah Leopards, according to the Max Prep rankings, they were ranked number 8, whereas Newport was going between the number 6 and number 7 spot. Now, if you look at the Max Prep rankings, they base that on a number of factors. Zillah scoring 513 points as opposed to only 27 for their opponents, 20 of those coming last week. So prior to last week, Zillah had scored nearly 500 points as opposed to only 7 by their opponents. So you might scratch your head and go, wow, then why was Zillah for most of the year ranked lower, undefeated, than a Newport team who had 1 loss? So most of the year, Zillah ranked number 8 in Max Preps, Newport 6 or 7. Well, one of the reasons why you might be able to explain that away is if you take Zillah out of the equation in their league, the rest of the league is not very strong at all. Cle Elum 0-8, Goldendale 1-5, Highland 2-5, Natchez Valley 3-7, Granger 4-6. None of them having winning records. None of them winning a game outside of their conference. So if you look at that, their strength of schedule, who Zillah has been playing this year, the Max Preps, they had a difficult time ranking Zillah any better than 8 because they just hadn't played anybody. However, WIAA, they had their rankings committee just about 2 weeks ago, and the WIAA saw things much differently. They ranked Zillah the number 2 team in the state, right behind the Royal Knights, who they're ranked number 1, and for a very good reason. So as a result of that, Zillah, ranked number 2 in the WIAA, they face and they host, they are the home team tonight, hosting our Newport Grizzlies, who for most of the season, like I said, were ranked around number 6. The WIAA ranked Newport number 10. Now, I could get into all the rankings here by the WIAA, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the teams that the WIAA ranked differently than Max Preps, 8 of them lost already. So, for whatever that's worth, and the Newport Grizzlies beating LaSalle last week, a team that had been most of the year ranked 11 or 12. The WIA just flipped that around. Last week, Newport, instead of being 6 or 7, they were 10. LaSalle, instead of being 10 or 11, they were 7. And Newport went down to Yakima. They took care of business, as we know. 28-14, the final score last week. Grizzlies winning by 14. So, what's in store for the Newport Grizzlies tonight? Well, I'll tell you what they're in store for. They're in store, what is in store for them is a big, conditioned, experienced front line in these Zillah Leopards. One individual in particular that we may be discussing from time to time tonight, big number 76, Bailey Sparks, 6'3", 250 senior. He's already signed his letter of intent to play with Eastern Washington University. He is an absolute animal. He comes off of the end on defense. He's an offensive lineman as well. And he is just one of a group of Leopards up front who are physical, big, and can move the pile. So if you have to narrow it down or boil it down to just a few things, really tonight for the Newport Grizzlies, it is line play versus skill position play, because the Grizzlies clearly have an advantage at the skill positions. The Zillah Leopards, arguably, they have an advantage at the lineman positions. Would you agree with that, Coach?
Yeah, definitely. And that's you alluded to this earlier about who they play. And hearing conversations with several folks that have watched Zillah this year, it's kind of an unknown when they're in a more challenging situation. They've had great success. I mean, that's, basically 7 points other than last week in a playoff, giving up for a season. That's just very commendable. But like you're saying up front, I think besides Colville possibly, this could be the largest potentially skilled line that we've faced, and so it'll be definitely a challenge both ways, because I'm not sure they've faced potentially the intensity, the level of explosiveness that we as Grizz offer against our opponents.
And I'm glad you brought up the Colville comment there as well. Colville, we've had an opportunity to play against Colville and experience their line, physical, strong. I've watched a lot of tape with my son. We've sat down, we've watched the films, and Zillah has a comparable line. I don't believe they're quite as strong and as physical as Colville. But Newport, they do have experience this year playing against a big physical line. Zillah, however, I don't believe they've faced anyone like the Newport Grizzlies. So we're going to see just exactly how it shapes up. There's 12 minutes up on the clock. We are just about ready for tonight's kickoff. It's the Zillah Leopards, number 2 in the state. The Newport Grizzlies, number 10. We're going to have your kickoff right after this.
Newport McDonald's is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located on Highway 2 in Newport, McDonald's is open Sunday through Thursday from 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Friday and Saturday until 12 a.m. McDonald's serves burgers, chicken McNuggets, McCafe drinks, and all-day breakfast. You can find them on the web at mcdonalds.com. Newport McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Newport Hospital and Health Services is a proud and valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Newport Community Hospital is a trauma level 4 facility that offers many services including a 24-hour ER, diagnostic imaging, physical and rehabilitative therapy, general surgical care, birthing rooms, and laboratory services. Newport Hospital and Health Services is on the web at www.phd1.org, or you can call them at 509-447-2441. Again, that number is 509-447-2441.
Back at Grandview High School, David Bradbury along with Coach Tim Juergens, and both teams are lined up on the field. The Zillah Leopards, they won the toss, and they have elected to defer to the second half. So Grizzlies will have first possession tonight. Zillah, left to right on your radio dial in their black jerseys, gray pants, and orange lettering and trim. There is the kickoff near sideline, end-over-end kick, hits just inside the 20, picked up by Johnny Miller. He's at the 25, spins away from one tackler, and then he's tackled at the 30-yard line. That's where the Grizzlies will start their first possession of the evening.
Look like number 34, which apologize, don't have a name for him, who made the initial contact for the Zillah Leopards.
12 minutes, make that 11 minutes, 55 seconds. We have just started things here in Grandview, Washington. The Zillah Leopards on defense to start the night. The Grizzlies on offense. Newport lining up in trips to the right side. Looks like Kirkwood, Tug Smith, and I can't quite see the other number way over on the other side. Maybe Michael Owen. And on the near side, it is Keegan Stott, a lone receiver. So 4-receiver package. Bradbury in the backfield along with the quarterback, Adam Moorhead. Moorhead in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to Bradbury, starts right, and now he cuts it up. He is met at the line of scrimmage, but he keeps his feet moving, and he falls forward to about the 31-yard line, a gain of about a yard, bringing up second down.
Yeah, well, a whole host of Leopards in on the contact and tackle there. Look like Dakota Hibbs led the charge.
It'll be second down and 9 for Newport at their own 31-yard line. Moorhead pointing to his right, calling out the signals in the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolling out to his right, looking. Now he throws. It's to the far sideline, complete. That is to Kirkwood. Kirkwood, he sidesteps one tackler. Now he bolts forward. He's to the 41-yard line. A gain of 10 yards for Newport, and that's a first down.
Yeah, nice job out there. Look like number 13, Sebastian Godina, in on the tackle.
It'll be first and 10 for Newport. Spotting the ball just shy of the 42-yard line, so a gain of 11 for Newport. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bradbury in the backfield, now on the right-hand side of Moorhead. Moorhead, shotgun snap, hands off Bradbury. Right up the middle. He's at the 45, 46-yard line. Taken down by that big number 76 that we were talking about. It's going to be a gain of 4 for Newport, bringing up second down.
Yeah, Bailey Sparks in on the tackle there.
Second down, 6 yards to go for Newport from their own 46-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, way out there to the right. That's Kirkwood and Owen. To the near side, 2 receivers. And that's Stott and Tug Smith. Bradbury, the lone running back. Now on the left-hand side. Motion to the left-hand side, that's Kirkwood. High snap, handled, handoff to Bradbury. 45, upended at the 42-yard line. He's going to pick up maybe a yard on the play, bringing up third down and about 5.
Braden Flood, number 44 for the Leopards, brought down Bradbury.
10 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first quarter. We've just started. First possession of the evening for Newport. Tight end to the left-hand side, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Moorhead takes the snap, dropping straight back. Screen play set up for Bradbury, far sideline, over midfield. He's into Zillah territory, 45, down to the 40, make it the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 yards for Newport and a first down.
Number 7, Wesley Avila, and Sebastian Godina brought down Bradbury.
So it will be first down for the Newport Grizzlies in Zillah Leopard territory. 9:48 first quarter, first and 10 Newport at the Zillah 41-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Moorhead in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolling out to his left, looking, still on the run. Now he's going to throw it down the near sideline, and it is Tug Smith. Yes, he catches it. It deflected off of his cast up in the air. He yanks it out of the air, and he's down at the 31-yard line. That is really close to, yes, it is. First down, Newport.
Yeah, number 8, Juan Avalos, was in on the coverage there.
So a 10-yard gain for Tug Smith, and the chains move. First and 10 Newport at the Zillah 31-yard line. Two receivers out to the right, one to the left. Shotgun snap, fake handoff, throw to the far sideline, complete to Kirkwood, and just as soon as he catches it, he is brought down. He's going to be shy of the line of scrimmage by about a yard. It's going to bring up second and about 11.
Yeah, number 7, Wesley Avila, was right there to make the tackle.
7th play of the drive coming up for Newport. 2nd and 11 at the Zillah 32-yard line. Moorhead looking over to the right-hand side. 4 receivers in the package. Takes the snap. Quick pass near sideline, complete to Tug Smith. He gets past one defender, 30. Now cuts up the field inside the 30 down to about the 26-yard line. That's going to be a gain of nearly 5 yards for Newport, bringing up second down with still about 5 yards to go.
Number 4, Cody Vance in on the tackle. I'll tell you, with Tug with the ball, he just looks like excitement ready to go.
3rd and 5 at the Zillah 26. Tight end to the right side. 2 receivers out there, way out to the right. Snap. Option right side. Bradbury takes the pitch to 30. Now cuts it up. Piece to the 25. And maybe a yard. He got back to the line of scrimmage and then maybe a yard. It's going to be short of the first down yardage. 4th down coming up. 4th and 4.
Braden Flood made the initial contact with Sparks, finishing Bradbury off.
So here's a critical 4th down for Newport. They're going to go for it. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Moorhead in the shotgun formation. 4th down and 4 at the Zillah 25-yard line. There's the snap. Rolling out to his left is Moorhead. Looking. Now he squares his feet, throws down the field, and it is complete. Oh, no, Tug Smith dropped it. He had his arms around the ball, and as he fell to the ground, the ball comes loose, and it is ruled incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like he was dragging those feet, but it just wasn't able to secure that ball.
So the Grizzlies make it down to the Zillah 25-yard line, and they turn it over on downs on the first possession of the evening for Newport. 1st and 10 for the Zillah Leopards now at the 25-yard line. Pitch into the backfield, run to the near sideline, and that is going to be Wes Avila. Avila out to about the 27-yard line, a gain of 2 yards before being wrapped up by the Newport Grizzlies, bringing up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, number 57, Jacob Tanner in on the tackle there.
Spot the ball at the 27-yard line rather. And it is going to be 2nd down and 8 for Zillah. Double wing formation. 1 running back behind the quarterback, tucked in really tight. Hand off to the left-hand side this time. And that is Cody Vance. He spun away from one would-be tackler. I believe that was Danny Bradbury. Had a shot at him but whiffed on it. Vance, forward progress out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. Short of first down yardage by about 2.
Number 14, Aaron Eggleston chased back to make the tackle. They ran a little unbalanced there and ran back to the short side.
So 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 33-yard line. Double wing, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Straight ahead comes the quarterback. He is to the 35, 1st down, and he keeps his feet moving. 38, close to the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, make it 5 yards for Zillah, and a 1st down.
Yeah, Michael Owen on the tackle there.
Clayson Delp, the quarterback. We're going to call that a gain of 5 yards, actually. 1st down, Zillah, 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Double wing set, really tight splits. Shotgun formation, handoff, inside. Wesley of Avila. And Avila is met at the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he got much beyond that, maybe a half a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up for Zillah.
Yeah, number 5, Adam Moorhead with Matthew Kirkwood, kind of creating a pile for the rest of the Grizz to make the tackle.
Call it 2nd down and 9.5 yards to go for Zillah. Packed in formation, under center now. Pass over the middle, and it is complete, almost to midfield, and to the near sideline, 45-yard line in Grizzly territory. Knocked out of bounds at the 41. That pass caught by Ethan Boisel, And a first down for Zillah, and a gain of, let me count it up here, 10, 15, 18 yards for Zillah. 1st and 10 at the Newport 41.
Yeah, Michael Owen in on the coverage and the tackle there for the Grizz.
1st and 10, Zillah at the Newport 41-yard line. Fake it. No, it is going to be handoff right up the middle. And the call, let's see when he gets up here. The call is going to go to Zane Giles. Giles keeps his feet rolling, and he's brought down at the Newport 37-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 yards for Zillah, bringing up 2nd and 6.
Jacob Tanner brought the ball carrier down, or he would have had great yardage up the middle.
Coach, how do you describe the formation here for folks that are not accustomed to looking at this formation? Newport obviously runs it way spread out. Zillah here, all of their linemen are tucked in really close. And here we have trips to the left-hand side, direct snap, and the quarterback, Clayson, actually, in this case, it's Cody Vance at the quarterback position. Cody Vance tucks his head, gets up to the Grizzly 31-yard line for a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And number 5, Adam Moorhead. You're just describing, I'd only say those that can remember a phone booth. It's like stacking 22 guys in a phone booth and saying, here we go.
So spot the ball at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Zillah at the Newport 31. The black jerseys, Zillah Leopards, orange lettering, orange trim. Break from the huddle. There's the shotgun. Pass, and now Delp is out of the pocket, moving to his left, slings it down the far sideline, and it is ruled incomplete. Clayson Delp out of the shotgun. He had some pressure coming from the backside, and just before stepping out of bounds, threw the ball down the far sideline, and it's ruled incomplete. If Delp does not get rid of that ball right there, he had some Grizzlies on his tail, and if he gets sacked back there, that would have been a big loss for Zillah. Getting rid of the ball saves about 10 yards at least, and it makes it 2nd down and 10 for Zillah. 2nd and 10 for Zillah at the Newport 31. Double tight. Double wing, Delp under center. Takes the snap, pitches to the left-hand side. This is going to be Cody Vance. Vance plants his foot, goes north and south, and he's met right in the hole. 3 4s are going to converge on that play, the 44 of Danny Bradbury and the 4 of Johnny Miller, and not much doing there. He is dropped, Cody Vance is, for little or no gain, and it's going to be 3rd and long for Zillah.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Intent that group did a great job defensively. Running backs getting a little deep, and they got up in there and made the contact, knocking him down.
So 3rd and 9 for Zillah at the Grizzly, just outside the 30-yard line. 2 receivers, one way out to the left, one to the right. There's the snap to Delp. Delp looks near side. He throws to the sideline, and it's over the head of his intended receiver. And that was intended for Cody Vance. It was too high for him to cover, or for him to catch. He did have Michael Owen back in the coverage. The incompletion brings up 4th down.
Yeah, they definitely did a great job. Brought some pressure again on that long yardage. The Leopards kind of kept a pocket, but it started breaking down. The quarterback had to get rid of the ball a little bit earlier than he might have liked to.
So Zillah breaks from the huddle. They are showing to go for it. 4th and just about 10 yards to go at the Newport 30. Shotgun formation. Delp takes the snap, drops back. Now he's going to run forward. He's got some running room, and he runs into the referee, and the referee, along with Jacob Kirkwood, causes him to go down at the 25-yard line, short of first down yardage. It should be Grizzly football.
I wonder if the ref will get a little extra pay on that for assist. I'll tell you, yeah, you're exactly right. It looked like Bradbury had him in his sights, but with the combination of referee, stopped him up with the tackle.
Regardless, the Leopards turn it over on downs. It's Newport ball, 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. And 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left for Newport. There's the snap, handoff inside, that's to Miller. Miller right behind his blockers and chopping his feet up the field past the 30, 31, 32, finally down at the 34-yard line. A gain of nearly 8 yards for Johnny Miller and the Newport Grizzlies, bringing up 2nd and short.
Yeah, the offensive line did a really great job getting a push there and allowed Miller to actually get up there and get some great yardage.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 2 from the 29-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, shotgun snap, and a pitch to, oh my goodness, it is pitched wide, and Johnny Miller has to jump on the ball and scramble just to maintain possession, and he's down back of the 19-yard line.
Yeah, that was so close. Number 10, Ethan Boisel, was right there, and that ball from the quarterback just shot out of there. Man, it was a rocket pitch, and no way that Johnny could handle it.
So it's going to be a loss of 15 yards. 3rd and a long way to go. Moorhead rolling out to his right. Now he changes field and heading back to his right. He throws way down the field, and is it complete? I think it was caught. Yes, it was. It was complete. That's Jacob Kirkwood all the way up at the 47-yard line. Let me see here. 10, 20, a 26-yard gain for the Newport Grizzlies and a 1st down.
Yeah, that was an outstanding job. The receivers didn't give up. They came back to him and put the ball. It looked close. I thought the defender was there, but Jacob was able to come down with it.
1st and 10 Newport at their own 46-yard line. I formation for Newport. Now it's going to be split back formation. Moorhead in the shotgun. Receivers right and left. Handoff to Bradbury. He starts left. He's got a blocker in front of him. Now he gets caught up in the scrum, and Bradbury is knocked down. He did get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1, bringing up 2nd down for Newport.
83, Brett Delp, number 5, Weston Ide were right there to bring Bradbury down.
That play just stretched out a little bit too far, and there was no corner to turn for Newport. So spot the ball on the left side hash mark. No gain, they'll say. 2nd down and 10 at the 46-yard line. Trips to the right. Moorhead in the shotgun. There's the snap. Hands off to Bradbury. He evades one blocker. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and then he meets 3 more black jerseys. Nothing doing there for Danny Bradbury and the Newport Grizzlies. In fact, they'll say he loses about a half a yard on the play, bringing up 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, they just, I tell you, they were there instead of the blockers, and Bradbury had no room to get his legs churning.
Short side of the field, Grizzlies have the ball at their own 45-yard line, 3rd and 11. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Moorhead takes the snap. Drops straight back, looking, flushed out of the pocket, throws. It's caught by Bradbury deep in the backfield, 40-yard line. He stiff arms 1, and but he can't evade the 2nd, and he is short of the line of scrimmage by about a half a yard. It's going to be 4th down coming up, 4th and almost 12.
Yeah, number 83 and number 44 there for the Leopards, Brett Delp and Braden Flood in on the stop.
Spot the ball at the 44-yard line, and that is the end of the first quarter. Sorry for letting things get by. I didn't even pay attention to the clock, and wow, did it go by quickly. I looked to my right-hand side here, and the clock shows double zeros. That is the end of the first quarter of play. When we come back for the second quarter, the Grizzlies are going to have 4th and long, most likely going to be punting the ball away. It is Zillah 0, Newport 0. We're back with the second quarter after this timeout.
Cubs FM would like to thank Newport Car Wash for their support of this broadcast. Newport Car Wash, located at 320 Union Avenue, is open 24 hours daily and offers a fully automated touchless drive-through service, self-service bays, and vacuums, both coin or prepaid token operated. You may contact Newport Car Wash for prepaid token information at 208-448-2290. Newport's only automated self-service car wash. That's Newport Car Wash. Newport Laundry is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM and this broadcast. Newport Laundry, located at 420 West Spruce, is open Monday through Sunday 8 to 7. Newport Laundry provides coin-operated self-service laundry facilities, personal and commercial full-service laundry, and drop-off dry cleaning services. You may contact Newport Laundry at 509-447-2809. Newport's full-service laundry and dry cleaning facility. That's Newport Laundry.
Back at Grandview High School, David Bradbury along with Tim Juergens. 4th down and 12 for the Grizzlies starting the second quarter. There's the snap. High end over end floating kick. A fair catch called for and caught at the 23-yard line, and that's where Zillah will have control of the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 Zillah on their second possession of the ball game.
Yeah, Sebastian Godina was the receiver of that high punt. That's the whole thing. This, with like you're talking about a dichotomy here, of course, of kind of the opposite teams. You have the Grizz that are running no huddle, try to go fast, huddle up, kind of grind the clock out here for the Leopards.
So 1st and 10, Zillah at their own 23-yard line. Zillah now running right to left on your radio dial. Motion in the backfield. Looked like two guys in motion. Dive right up the middle, and that's going to be number 34, which we don't have a name for. Zane Giles, I guess. That's Zane Giles is 35 on the roster, but the gentleman just carrying the ball was 34. Okay. It is a gain of 12 yards for Zillah. First down. 1st and 10, Zillah at the 34-yard line. Misdirection. Handoff up the middle. Zane Giles is going to be the ball carrier. He's out beyond the 35-yard line, down at the 38. That'll be a gain of 5 yards for Zillah and bringing up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, last two plays, those quick hitters, they get offline, and our defense is kind of just not prepared, kind of running by. The previous play, I tell you, Tug Smith saved our bacon. That running back might have still been going.
So 2nd down and 5. 11 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second quarter. No score here in Grandview, Washington. Zillah with the ball, moving right to left on your radio dial. Shotgun snap. Flags on the play, and this one will be whistled dead. It's going to be an illegal procedure against Zillah. False start or illegal procedure, and a 5-yard penalty against the Leopards. That'll take them back to the original line of scrimmage at the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 10. There we go. Zillah out of the SCAC conference, South
Central Athletic Conference.
South Central Athletic Conference. There's 14 teams in that league, so they have an East and a West. Of course, Royal, the number one team out of the other side of the conference. Zillah, number one out of their side of the conference. 2nd down and 10. Zillah breaks from the huddle. Double tight. Two wings to the right-hand side. Shotgun formation, and it's a counter to the left-hand side. That's Giles, I believe. We'll have to check and see. Giles is met just beyond the line of scrimmage. He gets forward progress to about the 35 before he's met by a host of white jerseys and driven backwards. They'll give him a gain of 3, bringing up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, it's actually Cody Vance in on the carry there.
So 3rd down and 7. Zillah at their 36-yard line. Double tight. Two wings to the right-hand side. Shotgun formation, and he's sprinting out to his right now. He looks down the field. He chucks it down the field. He's got a receiver, and it's complete. That ball complete to Sebastian Godina. And blown coverage in the secondary by the Newport Grizzlies. And it leads to a big gainer for Zillah and a 1st down in Newport territory.
Yeah, Michael Owen was in on the tackle there.
A 31-yard gain for Zillah. And it's a 1st down for Zillah. 1st and 10 at the Newport 36-yard line. .9:41 left in the second quarter. No score, but Zillah has a 1st down in Newport territory. Shotgun formation. Handoff inside on a draw, a little bit of a delayed draw. And that's Giles. He's inside the 35, down to the 30-yard line before tackled up. He's going to gain 6 yards on the play for Zillah, bringing up 2nd down.
Jacob Kirkwood and number 4 for the Grizz, Johnny Miller, make the tackle.
If I'm not mistaken, a Grizzly linebacker had an opportunity to make the play but had his head down. As soon as you put your head down, you can't see what you're trying to tackle. And whiffed on Giles. Giles, after a 6-yard gain, puts Zillah in 2nd and 4. From the Newport 30-yard line, motion to the right-hand side, handoff, and that jet sweep is sniffed out by the Newport Grizzlies. Cody Vance goes nowhere. In fact, he's dropped in the backfield for a loss of 3 all the way back to the 33-yard line. A loss of yardage for Zillah, bringing up 3rd and almost 8.
Yeah, number 26, Jesse Cummings, did a great job getting across the line of scrimmage to make that play there with help from Jacob Tanner.
8 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first half. No score. Zillah, 3rd and 7 at the Newport 33-yard line. Double tight, double wing. They shift a little bit now. Under center is Delp. He'll pitch near side. And here comes Giles. Giles lunges forward. He gets back to the 30-yard line, and then he's upended by Tug Smith and Michael Owen. He'll gain about 3 yards on the play, but the Leopards are still short of the first down yardage by about 4 yards.
Yeah, he's getting away from his blockers, which gives the Grizz defense the time to get off and get up there, and did a great job making a play.
4th and 4 from the Grizzly 30-yard line. One receiver right, one to the left, shotgun formation. Delp drops back. Now he's in some trouble. He's rushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to reverse yardage. He's at the 50-yard line. Now he chucks it down the field. A wobbler up in the air. And is he in a bounds? No, he's ruled out of bounds. He's ruled out of bounds. Delp somehow got that pass away, and it was caught by Sebastian Godina, but Godina was out of bounds, and it's ruled incomplete, and that will turn the ball over to the Grizzlies on downs.
Yeah, it looked like that was just pushed over. He went over the top and grabbed it. And there was a couple plays there that, it looked like a little bit of cloth might have been grabbed, but no call. And now the Grizz have the ball back again.
1st and 10 for Newport at their own 30-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, shotgun formation, handoff Bradbury inside. He stutter steps. Now he tries to take it out wide, 30-yard line. Still looking for the sideline, 35. Turns the corner, 40, and he's out of bounds at the 41. A gain of 11 yards for Newport, and that will move the chains.
Yeah, did a really nice job being patient. Didn't look like he had much, but he kept going wider and wider and finally found a seam. 76, Bailey Sparks brought him down.
They'll spot it at the 42-yard line, so a gain of 12 for Newport. 1st down and 10 at their own 42-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 7:22 left in the second quarter, 1st and 10 for Newport. Newport left to right on your radio dial. Moorhead is in the shotgun with Bradbury on his right-hand hip. There's the snap. Moorhead's going to roll out to his right. He's looking, still running to the sideline. Now he throws it down the far sideline, way up in the air, and it's up for grabs and dropped. Jacob Kirkwood was in triple coverage, but still, he elevated up in the air, had both hands on the ball, and then just dropped it.
Yeah, that ball, that's a tough ball when it's thrown so high and arcing. It just allowed, it's almost like a freezing moment. Everybody just came and collided, but to no avail for Kirkwood.
2nd down and 10 for Newport at the 42-yard line. Moorhead looking over the sideline to get the play. 7:04, second quarter. No score yet here in this quarterfinal game. Snap to Moorhead, handoff Bradbury right up the middle. Met in the backfield and nothing doing there. A mass of black jerseys wraps him up and takes him down. Somehow the referees say that he got back to the line of scrimmage, but I didn't see it. We'll take it though. No gain on the play, bringing up 3rd and 10.
Looked like it's hard to tell who made the initial contact because it's like the front 5, 6. Maybe they brought people from the sideline to stop Bradbury at the line of scrimmage.
6 minutes and 33 seconds. The clock is running. Snap to Moorhead. Rolling out to his right. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, throws down the near sideline, and he was looking for Kirkwood, but the ball is over his head and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, after Dakota Hibbs for the Leopards, number 58, playing defensive end, he literally just grabbed 2 people and just almost threw them back into the quarterback there, Moorhead.
It'll be 4th and 10 for Newport from their own 43, make it the 42-yard line. And Kirkwood is back to punt. There's the snap. He handles it. High, spiraling punt way up there above the lights. A fair catch is called for, and the Grizzlies, that might have touched the returner. He called for a fair catch. It hit the ground, and they'll say, no, it did not touch him. It bounces to the 21-yard line. The Grizzlies touch it up, and that's where Zillah will have possession of the ball.
Something they're doing that is, you don't see much anymore is they're putting 2 guys back to try to catch the ball. They're just trying to make sure they secure it. But, boy, that looked like a kind of a comedy of errors there for a moment.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 Zillah at their own 21-yard line. Double tight, double wing, rolling out to his right now. Delp looking, throws over the middle, and it is caught, complete to Wes Avila. Avila out past the 35-yard line down to the 37, make it the 38. And a big gainer, 16-yard gain for Zillah, and a first down.
Yeah, Tug Smith and Jacob Kirkwood ended up bringing him down. And that's that kind of philosophy offensively, kind of try to throw when they're not expecting you. And definitely was able to get that boot action.
5 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for Zillah. Ball spotted at their 38-yard line, moving right to left. Double tight, double wing, and it's a dive right up the middle. That's Giles. Giles stays patiently behind his line, and at the very last minute, he squirts forward to the 43, make it the 44-yard line. What looked like a no-gainer turns into a gain of nearly 6 for Zillah, bringing up 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, it's kind of like a scrum there. All the line just get hip to hip, and they're just kind of plowing away. And as long as the Grizz stay up, they'll just keep moving. It's like a big pincer movement there.
2nd down and 4 for Zillah at their own 44-yard line. Approaching 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Nobody has scored yet. Zillah 0, Newport 0. Man in motion. Now he sets, and it's a fake snap. Delp rolls. He's looking down the field, and it is over, I think, his intended receiver. He had Ethan Boisel as well as another receiver, and it went in between the two, and it drops incomplete, bringing up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, the Grizz were in pretty good position there, and the ball just overthrown.
3rd down and 4 it'll be for Zillah at their own 44-yard line. The clock stopped with 4 minutes and 56 seconds in the second quarter. Zillah breaks from the huddle, double tight, three wings to the left-hand side, shotgun formation, Wildcat, and the ball comes near side, and a little stutter step. I think that was Cody Vance, the ball carrier. And Vance, after being very patient, finally darts forward. He gets all the way out to the 50-yard line. That is a gain of 7 yards and a first down for Zillah.
One thing kind of concern there, or not on concern, but you have your defensive end making a play all the way downfield, kind of getting in Matthew Kirkwood along with Tug Smith.
4:34 left in the first half. Ball right at midfield, 1st and 10 Zillah. Double tight, double wing, fake handoff. Rolling out to his right is Delp. Delp is looking. Now he's going to decide to run it himself, and he's chased down from behind, but only after he gets into Grizzly territory. He's chased down and tackled at the 46-yard line by, I believe, the Eggleston. It's going to be a gain of 4 yards for Zillah, bringing up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Aaron did a nice job getting to him, but after the yards gain with Jacob Tanner assisting.
4 minutes left in the second quarter. No score, but Zillah, they're on the move right now. 2nd down and 6 at the Newport 46-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark. Double tight, double wing. Handoff up the middle. It's a dive play, and that one sniffed out by the Newport Grizzlies. Right there is Jacob Tanner, and no gain. And Zane Giles, they say he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more than that. 3rd and 6 coming up.
I tell you, Jacob Tanner did a great job shedding the block and just getting right on him.
Substitutions being made by Zillah. 3:20 left in the second quarter. Ball at the Newport 46-yard line, 3rd and 6. One receiver to the left, one way out to the right. Shotgun formation, Delp with one running back. Delp takes the snap, dropping straight back. Now he steps forward, throws to the far sideline, and it is incomplete. He had a man over there in the pass pattern, but that ball, a laser, sails out of bounds without touching anybody.
Yeah, and Tug Smith was right on his pocket, jumping over the top. So did a nice coverage there. Brought a little pressure, some guys running through, and quarterback wanted to get rid of that ball.
3:04 second quarter. It's 4th and 6 for Zillah at the Newport 46-yard line, and they line up in punt formation. And Sebastian Godina, standing back at his own 41, takes the snap. And, boy, that one went off his toe, I believe, straight up in the air. It hangs up. Oh, but it takes a great Zillah bounce and bounces all the way down to the Newport 20. It initially bounced at about the 30, and Zillah gets another 10 yards off the bounce. It's going to be Newport ball, though. 1st and 10 Newport at their own 22.
Yeah, with only 2:54 left. That's the thing about this, that Zillah keeps getting those first downs. They're just eating up the clock.
No score as of yet. 1st and 10, Newport at their own 22. Left to right on your radio dial. Newport in the white jerseys. One receiver to the left, two to the right. There's the snap. Straight back, dropping Moorhead. Now he takes it himself. He's caught by the shoulder, and he's brought down. He's going to be shy of the 20-yard line, a loss of yardage, and a quarterback sack.
Yeah. It's like numbers. It looked like Bailey Sparks again at the pressure there, bringing Moorhead down.
A loss of 4 yards on the play, 2nd down and 14. Clock running, 2:25 second quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation for Moorhead. Takes the snap, drops straight back. He's looking. Now he throws near sideline. He's got Kirkwood. Oh, and at Kirkwood, it's in and out of his hands. And just as he got his hands on it, Sebastian Godina, coming from the front free safety position, was reeling up to put a licking on him. And the ball is incomplete.
Yeah, definitely. That's with that ball hanging up there a little bit. Boy, puts in position, but unfortunately it's incomplete.
3rd down, 14. Newport at their own 18-yard line. Split back formation. Adam Moorhead takes the snap, drops straight back, throws it way up in the air near sideline. This one looking again for, and there's a lot of coverage, and there's going to be a penalty flag. He was looking for Jacob Kirkwood, and as Kirkwood was just about to midfield, he was run down from behind. Feet got tangled up. Kirkwood goes to the ground, and a pass and interference call is coming after that, I'm sure. So it was 3rd and 14. There are no automatic first downs in high school football, but that is a 15-yard penalty, and the Grizzlies were 3rd and 14, so they get the first down by 1 yard. So the pass and interference call gives the Grizzlies a first down out at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that ball seemed like tonight just seems to be Adam throwing it up there, kind of arcing it quite a bit more. Thankfully, in that case, proved to be a positive thing, allowing us to get the first down.
Clock is stopped with 1:52 left in the second quarter. Nobody has put any points on the board yet tonight. 0-0. After the pass and interference call, it is 1st and 10 for Newport at their own 33, 34-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And you can hear maybe the commotion in the background here. Some question about how much time should have run off the clock. Screenplay over the middle. Bradbury complete. 30. Books up the 35, 40, 50. Danny Bradbury still on his feet into Zillah territory. 40, 35. And finally he's brought down inside the 35 down to the 33. Big gainer for the Newport Grizzlies with 1:42 left in the first half, and the Grizzlies are on a run.
Yeah, Brett Delp was in on the tackle there.
A 36-yard completion to Bradbury. 1st and 10 Newport at the Zillah 33, make it the 34-yard line. Trips to the left-hand side. Moorhead looking over to the sideline for the play coming in. 1:30 left in the second half. Now he calls out the play. Moorhead calling out the signals. Takes the snap. Fake handoff to Bradbury. Far side. Bubble screen complete to Stott. Stott tries to cut up the field, and he's met, and I think he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage for little or no gain. It is a complete pass. The clock will continue to run, and it's going to be 2nd down coming up for Newport.
Cody Vance ended up making the tackle. Looks like timeout by the Grizzlies.
So that'll stop the clock with 1:07 left here in the second quarter. And the Grizzlies will have 2nd and 10 coming up, and they take a timeout. Boy, that clock and the time really buzzes by quick when you have a team like Zillah, and they are putting the ball on the ground and just methodically trudging away. And neither team has scored yet tonight, but boy, the time has really clicked off the clock as quickly as you could possibly anticipate or expect. No score yet. Newport 0, Zillah 0. We have 1:07 left here in the second quarter.
Definitely, exactly what you're saying. Grizz just kind of been getting some movement, but then boom, they end up getting stopped and those things. It's just right now it seems running game is pretty limited for the Grizz, and they've been trying to get it adjust by throwing the ball to a few different receivers.
So after the timeout, 2nd and 10 for Newport at the Zillah 33-yard line. 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Newport will send trips out to the right-hand side, one to the left. Ball is on the left-hand hash mark. Shotgun formation, Bradbury to the right side of Moorhead. There's the snap. Moorhead will follow Bradbury right up the middle. He starts to his right, now back to his left. Ball. And the ball is loose on the ground, fumbled by Moorhead. And let's see who got it. He was at the 30-yard line. It would be a short gain. And still no indication. And they're holding up 3 fingers, so that means Newport maintains possession of the ball. It is a gain of 3 yards. 3rd and 7 at the 30-yard line for the Newport Grizzlies. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Moorhead in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Calls out the signals, takes the snap, dropping straight back. Throws way up in the air down the far sideline. He's got a man. It's Kirkwood. Touchdown, Newport! Over his right shoulder, Kirkwood looks up into the sky, battling the lights, rips it down out of the air, and it's a 30-yard touchdown pass from Moorhead to Kirkwood, and the Grizzlies take a 6-0 lead with 36 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was just a great job. It had to be placed right there. You had number 7, Wesley Avila, in on the coverage.
And the point after touchdown coming here in just a moment. It'll be held by Cummings. And Moorhead the kicker. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it is good. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. And the Grizzlies strike first. Wow. I was wondering if anyone was going to score there for a while. A 33-yard touchdown pass from Moorhead to Kirkwood. And with 36 seconds remaining in the second quarter, the Grizzlies take the lead 7-0. We're back after this timeout.
Cubs FM would like to thank Stephanie Johnson with Caldwell Banker North Country Realty. Located on 300 South Washington in Newport, Stephanie is a licensed realtor in Idaho and Washington and can guide you through the entire process of buying or selling your home or vacant land. Stephanie knows all the players involved in the process, including lenders, inspectors, appraisers, closers, and contractors. You may contact Stephanie anytime at 509-308-1264. Stephanie Johnson with Caldwell Banker North Country Realty, where it's so much more than just the home.
36 seconds remain here in the second quarter, and Coach, we were just talking there at that at that timeout. This is the second time this year that Zillah has actually been behind in a game. Only one other time, and that was when LaSalle went up 7-0 on them. They went on to defeat LaSalle 21-7 in that game. In that LaSalle game way back earlier this year, about 6 weeks ago, LaSalle and Zillah were tied 7-7 going into the fourth quarter. Right here we have 36 seconds left in the first half. Newport scores first. They're up 7-0. Here comes the ensuing kickoff. Moorhead with his hand in the air, trots up to the ball, and it's a end over end right to the 20-yard line, caught, and that is Wesley Avila. Avila straight forward, 30, make it the 35, and he's tripped up at the 36-yard line, and that's where Zillah will have control of the ball with 30 seconds left on the clock.
Aaron Eggleston ended up getting to the ball carrier there and brought him down.
30 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Newport 7, Zillah 0. Zillah breaks from the huddle. Double tight, double wing setup. Formation, I should say. Shotgun formation. Delp takes the ball. He's sprinting out to his right, looking, still looking. He's running to the far sideline. Now he takes it himself. He's past the 40-yard line. And he's out of bounds, stopping the clock with 22 seconds left. It is going to be a gain of 12 yards for Zillah. They're going to say he got all the way out to the 47-yard line. I thought he was out of bounds well before that, but it is a gain of 12 yards for Delp. And it is a 1st and 10, Zillah, at their own 47-yard line.
Danny ended up being there to force him out of bounds.
22 seconds remaining. 7-0, Newport leading, but it's 1st and 10 Zillah at midfield or close to midfield. Shotgun snap, Delp rolling out to the near side. He's looking now. He's going to take it himself. Midfield, 45-yard line into Grizzly territory. Out of bounds at the 42. And that should be another first down for Zillah. An 11-yard gain by Delp. And it's 1st and 10 Zillah in Grizzly territory at the 41-yard line with 15 seconds left in the first half.
Again, Danny Bradbury forcing him out.
15 seconds remain in the second quarter. Personnel change. Black jerseys coming in, black jerseys coming out. Trips to the far sideline for Zillah. We haven't seen this yet tonight. Shotgun formation, trips to the far side. 1st and 10 Zillah at the Newport 41. There's the snap. Delp drops straight rack. He looks, he throws down the middle of the field, and it is knocked down by Michael Owen. Oh my goodness. There's a penalty flag. There's a penalty flag, and they're going to call passing interference on Michael Owen, and that is an absolutely horrible call if that indeed is what they're going to call. Michael Owen was step for step with the receiver down the near sideline, Sebastian Godina. Michael Owen turned around at the last second, looked at the ball, swatted it down with his right hand, and they call a passing interference on Newport, stopping the clock with 3 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, the only thing you might say is because the guy was attempting to go at one moment, then Michael looked, but it really was a rather questionable situation.
Michael had his
there.
left hand kind of on the shoulder pad. He wasn't grabbing, he wasn't pushing, but still, 1st and 10. It's 1st and 10 Zillah, 3 seconds left. There's the snap to Delp. Delp, far sideline. Now he's going to step back, running to the far sideline. He throws the ball down the field. It is up in the air and knocked down, intercepted, and that is the end of the first half. Johnny Miller is going to get credit for an interception. The time runs out in the first half, and that is the end of the second quarter. And the Grizzlies are able to keep Zillah out of the end zone, but boy, Zillah, they came out hungry after getting scored on, and did they move the ball down the field. It ends, the first half does. The first half ends with Johnny Miller picking off the ball. Time expires in the second quarter, and the Grizzlies will go to the locker room with a 7-0 lead. After one half of play, the Newport Grizzlies 7, the Zillah Leopards 0. We return after this timeout.
Cubs FM would like to thank Newport Pizza for its support of this broadcast and Grizzly Athletics. Newport Pizza provides a full menu of pizza, calzones, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and drinks for dine-in, takeout, or delivery. You may contact Newport Pizza at 447-2500. That's 447-2500. Newport Pizza, celebrating 20 years of service to the Newport area.
The home of Grizzly sports.
I tune in to hear the games all the time.
My mom was cooking Friday night and she heard touchdown Newport. Possum went flying everywhere.
Man in motion from the far side, coming near side, end around play. That's Kirkwood. Down to the 20, has one man to beat. To the 15, gets around him to the 5, getting dragged to the end zone, and he's in! Touchdown Newport!
91.5 Cubs FM.
The Obstetric Center in Newport Hospital and Health Services is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. The OB offers a full-service medical staff and one-on-one service through the childbirth experience. They also provide classes that offer insight in what to expect on the journey of giving birth. You can find information at www.phd1.org or call them at 509-447-2441. Compassionate, comprehensive, close by. That's Newport Hospital and Health Services.
Cubs FM would like to thank Old Town Auto Sales for their support of Grizzly activities in this broadcast. Old Town Auto Sales buys, sells, and consigns cars, trucks, and RVs. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Saturdays, and close Sundays. You may contact Old Town Auto Sales at 208-437-4011. Nice cars for nice people. That's Old Town Auto Sales, located 1 block south of the stoplight in Old Town, Idaho.
Owens Grocery, Deli, and Soda Fountain is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM, located at 337 South Washington Avenue in Newport, across from the Big Wheel. Owens provides a full-service grocery, deli, soda fountain, and catering service. Open 7 to 6, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 on Saturday, and closed Sunday. Owens may be contacted at 509-447-3525. Family-owned and operated since 1938, Cubs FM says thank you to Owens Grocery, Deli, and Soda Fountain.
Newport's Perfection Tire is a valued sponsor of this broadcast and Grizzly activities. Located at 311 West Walnut Avenue, Perfection Tire is Newport's distributor of Cooper tires, and they provide full mechanical services by an ASE certified technician. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. You may contact Newport's Perfection Tire at 447-3933. Locally owned and operated, Cubs FM says thank you to Newport's Perfection Tire.
Back at Grandview High School, we are at the half in this quarterfinal 1A Washington State football matchup. The Newport Grizzlies 7 and the Zillah Leopards 0 at the half. And we have some halftime statistics coming up for you in just a moment. But first, let's recap that first half of play. It went by in a flash, in a just an eye blink, if you will. Usually, when we reach the halftime mark in high school football games this year, each team has had 7, 8, sometimes 9 possessions. I look down at my stat sheet here. Zillah has had 4 possessions. Newport has had just 4 possessions. And there's not a lot of stats to speak of because that clock has been running and it hasn't stopped. And we've had a tight one here in this first half.
Oh, definitely. You are exactly right about that.
In fact, I'm trying to count up the stats. We'll get them to you here after another break, but there's not a whole lot of scoring recap to tell you, except for Newport scoring 1 touchdown on their 4th possession of the evening. As for the Zillah Leopards, they have 4 possessions here in the first half. A 9-play possession where they started on their own 25 and drove all the way down to the Grizzly 25 before turning it over on downs. Then Zillah on their second possession got the ball on their own 23, drove it all the way down to the Newport 30, and then turned it over on downs after 8 plays. Zillah then, on their third possession, got the ball on their own 21. 7 plays later, they punted. And then their final possession of the first half, Zillah took control of the ball on their own 36, and just after 4 plays, they moved it. In fact, they lined up in trips. They had very limited time. In fact, I think there was 32 or 33 seconds left on the clock when they took possession on that final drive of theirs. But they moved the ball from their own 36 down the field, and on the last play of the second quarter, Clayson Delp threw a ball up for grabs down by the goal line, and Johnny Miller intercepted it, ending the second quarter and bringing us to halftime. So Zillah, in their first 4 possessions of the game, over on downs, punt, and interception. As for the Newport Grizzlies, on their first possession, they started on their own 40, drove all the way down to the Zillah 25 before turning it over on downs. Then the Grizzlies started their second possession from their own 25-yard line. After 6 plays, they punted it away. On their third possession, the Grizzlies started from their own 30-yard line, and after 5 plays, punted the ball away. But it was the 4th possession of the first half for the Newport Grizzlies, their 4th and final possession, where the Grizzlies started at their own 22-yard line, and just a handful of plays later, a 33-yard bomb from Moorhead to Kirkwood in the end zone, and the Grizzlies scored a touchdown pass, giving them the lead here in the first half. The point after touchdown was good, and that's where the score stands right now. Newport 7, Zillah 0 after 1 half of play. We'll take a look at the statistics individually for both teams. That's coming up. We are in the 1A quarterfinals here in Grandview, Washington, where the Newport Grizzlies have a halftime lead. It is Newport 7, Zillah 0. We return at halftime right after this.
Pend Oreille Valley Network is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM, located on 108 South Washington Avenue next to the Newport Library. POVN provides high-speed fiber and wireless internet to the Pend Oreille and Bonner County. They also offer professional local tech support and network monitoring. You may contact POVN at 509-447-3067 or online at povn.com. They are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in winter and 9 to 5 in the summer. Pend Oreille Valley Networks, everything internet.
Cubs FM gives a special thank you to Pend Oreille County PUD. Pend Oreille County PUD provides funds for electric bills to families in Pend Oreille County who are facing financial crisis situations due to employment layoffs, medical conditions, or other unexpected circumstances through their Neighbors in Need program. For more information, you may visit Pend Oreille PUD at 130 North Washington in Newport, or you may contact them at 447-3137. Quality service at low cost. That's Pend Oreille County PUD.
Riverbank Family Restaurant and Faze Lounge is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. Located on 402 North Idaho in Old Town on the right side of the Ponderay Bridge, Riverbank Family Restaurant and Faze Lounge serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays starting at 4. They are open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. You may find them on Facebook or by calling 208-437-0892. Overlooking the beautiful Ponderay River, that's Riverbank Family Restaurant and Faze Lounge.
Rogers Body and Frame is a proud sponsor of Grizzly Athletics and Cubs FM. Located at 530 South Cass and Highway 2 in Newport, Rogers provides full-service auto collision repair, working with all insurances, with loaner cars available while your vehicle is being repaired. Rogers Body and Frame is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. You may find them on the web at rogersbodyandframe.com, or you may call them at 447-4225. Rogers Body and Frame, like it never happened.
Back at Grandview High School in Grandview, Washington, for this 1A quarterfinal football matchup. At the half, the Newport Grizzlies lead the Zillah Leopards 7-0. And as we look at the statistics for both teams here in the first half, they're pretty even, but they come from different areas of the ball game. As for the Zillah Leopards, 163 yards of total offense. The Newport Grizzlies, 139 total yards of offense. So really similar, just 23 or 24 yards difference between the two teams. But here's where things get a little bit different. Zillah, most of their yards, they've come on the ground. Zillah has 98 yards rushing on, 8, 10, 13, 15, I should have counted this up, 20 rushing attempts. 20 rushing attempts for a total of 98 yards. If you do the math there, I think it's 4.1 average yards per carry on average. So Zillah reeling off basically 4 yards a carry. On 20 rushes, they have 98 yards. And passing-wise, the Zillah Leopards, 65 yards. All 65 of those yards coming on just 3 completions. Clayson Delp is 3 of 9 passing, 1 interception. And his 65 yards passing along with the 98 yards rushing gives Zillah 163 total yards in the first half. Again, Zillah, 4 possessions. First possession and second possession over on downs. Third possession a punt. Fourth possession ended in an interception. As for the Newport Grizzlies, their 139 total yards predominantly coming in the air. 132 of Newport's 139 passing yards are in the air. Moorhead is 10 of 14 passing with 1 touchdown and 132 yards. His leading receivers, Jacob Kirkwood, has 4 receptions for a total of 68 yards and that 1 touchdown catch. Danny Bradbury, 3 receptions, 49 yards, and Tug Smith has 2 catches for 15 yards. On the ground, however, not much doing for the Newport Grizzlies. Danny Bradbury has 18 yards on 8 carries, and then after that, Johnny Miller, -7 yards on 2. Adam Moorhead, -4 yards on 1 carry. Total, the Grizzlies only have 7 yards positive rushing yardage in the first half. 139 total yards for the Grizzlies, 163 for the Zillah Leopards. The one statistic that means the most, however, is in favor of the Newport Grizzlies at the half, and that's the statistic up on the scoreboard. And we hope upon praying that it continues to be that way for at least another couple quarters. So at the half, we have a score. Newport 7, Zillah 0. The second half coming up in about 9 minutes. Right now, though, we take time out on this football broadcast.
Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM says thank you to Siebers Pharmacy for their support of this broadcast. Siebers Pharmacy is open from 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 Saturday, closed Sunday, and they may be contacted at 509-447-2484. Siebers Pharmacy is Newport's independently owned, full-service Health Mart pharmacy, filling prescriptions and offering a wide selection of gift items. Siebers Pharmacy, located at 336 South Washington Avenue in Newport.
Selkirk Ace Hardware in Old Town, Idaho is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Selkirk Ace Hardware is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they offer full-service hardware along with customer service to help you take care of your home. Selkirk Ace Hardware, 208-437-5669. Once again, that's 437-5669. They are located just across the bridge at 495 East Highway 2. Selkirk Ace Hardware, your hometown difference.
Sherman Knapp Funeral Home and Crematory has changed their name. It's now Sherman Campbell Funeral and Cremation Services. With 2 locations to serve you in Newport and Priest River, Sherman Campbell Funeral and Cremation Services is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. You may contact them at 509-447-3118 in Newport or 208-448-1012 in Priest River. Our family serving your family, that's Sherman Campbell Funeral and Cremation Services.
UNICEP Packaging is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM. UNICEP is a contract manufacturer of compounding, filling, and packaging of pharmaceuticals, specializing in liquids and gels. UNICEP is located on Industrial Drive in Sandpoint, Idaho. You may find them on the web at unicep.com. UNICEP Packaging, solving customers' problems, always looking for talented help. Again, Cubs FM says thank you to UNICEP.
The Camas Center for Community Wellness is a valued sponsor of this broadcast. The Camas Center provides an early learning center, walk-in child care, a teen room, deli, fitness and aquatic center, a meeting room, as well as medical and dental clinic services. You may contact the Camas Center at 509-447-7122 or on the web at Kalispelltribe.com, meeting the health and social needs of tribal members and the community. Cubs FM says thank you to the Camas Center for Community Wellness.
We are at the half here at Grandview High School, where the Newport Grizzlies lead the Zillah Leopards 7-0 here in this 1A quarterfinal matchup between the number 10 team, at least according to the WIAA, the number 10 rated team in the state, the Newport Grizzlies, against the number 2 rated team in the state, the Zillah Leopards. Zillah 10-0 on the season, Newport 9-1, and here at the half, it's Newport 7 and Zillah 0. Well, here we go, and we'll just see just how badly my phone lights up. We did this last week, and to great reception, I should add. 63 separate people texted me last week. It was absolutely awesome, and I was afraid that it might have taken away from the broadcast as a distraction, but here at the half, we've got 6.5 minutes to burn until the start of the second half, and why not? Let's throw my cell phone out there and see how many people want to chime in tonight. Here we go, 509-671-0746. Text me. Tell me who you are and where you're watching tonight on KUBSradio.com or listening. Maybe you're listening to Cubs FM. Let me know. Who are you? Where are you calling from? Again, 509-671-0746. There we go. Hoover, Alabama. Roll Tide and go Grizzlies. Joe and Pat Prater, thank you so much. Janelle Belton. Taylor Belton's mama, graduate of 2016 from Newport High School. Janelle, hey, awesome. Good to hear from you tonight. Greg Coelho. He is listening tonight and watching, hopefully. In fact, we have a good contingency, a good group of people at Newport High School tonight. We opened the doors at 5:30, and I'm curious to see just how many people we have there at Newport High School watching tonight. Let's see here. Who else do we have? I just saw another one pass up. Carolyn watching in Newport. Awesome. Watching on KUBSradio.com. And if you'd like to let us know where you're... Oh, Janelle Waterman. Awesome. Janelle Waterman. Sorry tonight, Janelle. Emma's watching as well. Lima, Peru. Emma Waterman tonight is watching from Lima, Peru, and so was Mom in Newport, Washington. And I apologize, Janelle. Tonight, the cheerleaders were not able to perform at halftime, so we had the cameras ready to show the cheerleaders at midfield, but no cheerleader tonight. So, Janelle, thanks for letting me know, and also Emma. Hope you're enjoying yourself in Lima. Oh, my goodness, my phone is just going bonkers right now. Greg Coelho, Tish Deerwester, Tish and Doug watching on KUBSradio.com. Thank you very much. Josh Carlson. Or is that Hunter? Yeah, Josh and Hunter, they're back at the studio right now, and they're running the board. Xander Adams, shout me out, Mr. Bradbury, he says. He likes to call himself the head broadcaster, and you'll be hearing plenty of Josh Carlson and Xander Adams when basketball season kicks off, hopefully in about 4 weeks from now. Jamie Poncho, this is LeVar Ball wishing the Grizz a big baller finish. I'm going to read it. You text it to me. There's a good chance I'm going to read it. Just watch out there, by the way. Chris, that's Xander Adams' stepdad. Chris, I need to get hooked up with you. Tech questions. Basketball season's coming up here, and we have some tech questions that I'm pretty sure that only you can handle. Sean Murphy. Richland, great feed. Sean Murphy, class of 1982 from Newport High School. Thank you so much for listening and watching tonight. Aunt Dee Dee Bradbury, thank you very much. Goodness gracious, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up all these. Peg Waterman, Peg and Brad Waterman also watching tonight on KUBSradio.com. Jensen Kirkwood and Thomas Knopp. Wow, that is totally cool. Spokane, tuning in to KUBSradio.com. Imo Jones in Las Vegas. Kathy Johnson in Newport. Greg and Cheryl Vaughn. Don and Greg Butcher. Parents of Cody Butcher from Diamond Lake. Boy, it just goes on and on here. Jason Sam from Newport. Rich and Jen Mendoza, Diamond Lake. Let me see, who else do we have here? Aaron Egglestad's Grandma Net, watching at home. Cool. Babe Witter, Seattle Waterfront, on the fireboat. That is totally cool. Go Grizz and go Huskies. Babe, I remember watching your free throws when I was a boy. I don't think anyone in Newport Grizzly history had such an arc on their free throws wearing a Grizzly uniform. Awesome, Babe. Thanks for chiming in this evening. Whew, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all these. We have 2.5 minutes left in the halftime. Shall I just go on here, Coach? I think I'm just going to...
I think it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
IMO, again, thanks from Las Vegas. My phone is still blowing up here. Greg and Cheryl just texted again. Let me see here. Who do we have here? We have Go Grizz from Sue and Joe Morrow on Pleasant Prairie. Also gearing up for the EWU game starting now at 2. Starting right now. 2 computers going at once. So the Eagles are playing. Okay. The Eagles are playing right now. So last week it was the Zags on one computer and the Grizzlies on the other computer. Tonight it's the EWU and the Grizzlies. Jason Sam from Newport. Thanks for chiming in. Let me see here. What else we got going on here? 20-plus people at the Newport High School gym. All 20 of you in the Newport High School cafeteria. Thanks for listening. That's cool. I've got 21 more of these guys. I don't know how I'm going to get through all of them here. We have 1.5 minutes until the start of the second half. Newport is just now coming out on the field. By the way, if you're wondering what's going on here, we've got a football game tonight. We're at the half. 7-0 was our score, Newport, with a 7-point lead over the Zillah Leopards. The second half will start in about 3 minutes. So by WIAA rules, they allow a 3-minute warm-up, and they have just put 3 minutes on the clock. They're running it, so the second half is going to start in about 3 minutes. In the meantime, Coach McDaniel's wife from the kitchen. Let the little kids watch a movie. Thank you so much for broadcasting. Thank you, Coach McDaniel's wife. You are fantastic, and thank you so much. Colton Adams, watching from Newport High School with the other 22-plus people. Denise and Dennis Masters, eating tacos at home and watching the game on KUBSradio.com. Let's see, what else do we have here? Jeff Sell. Oh, Atlanta, Georgia. Darn straight. So proud of their nephew, Danny. Excuse me, get a little choked up over that one. But yes, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, Kathy and Jeff Seibert. Cool stuff. Laura and Anna listening on Cubs Radio, 91.5 FM, KUBS. Russ and Lori from Pleasant Hill, California. Russ and Lori, go Grizzlies. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Big Papa, watching from home in Newport. That's cool stuff, too. Good evening, Coach Papa. Getting ready for the second half here, by the way. 1:45 until the start of the second half. Grizzlies leading 7-0 here at halftime. Jackie and Scott, Grammy and Grandpa Easton watching in on KUBSradio.com. Hey, David, it's Gina and Lexi Musso watching from Newport. Tell Lou hi for me, please. I refer to Lou Musso as my godfather, if you will, and Mrs. Musso as my godmother. Rest her soul, one of the most wonderful ladies that ever walked the face of this earth. Who do we have here? It's Carla Honorud, watching from brother Todd Matthews' favorite spot on the couch. That's cool. Carla's there. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? We have 56 seconds till the start of the second half. K.R. Kelling Beers, Pendleton, Oregon, class of 1977. Matt Barker, class of 1990. Okay, I got you, Matt. I remember you. I'm just 2 years after you. This is KP Go Grizz. Grizz for life, it says. Koa Poncho. He was on the state football playoff field last year. The Swobodas from Newport, thanks for chiming in. And they just keep coming here. They keep coming. Andy and Nicole Strock watching from Newport High School. Go Grizz. Michelle Bennett from Neil and Michelle Bennett. Go Grizz. Who can I get through the rest of these in 14 seconds? I don't know. Cheering on Coach Matthews. Ha, ha, ha. Let me see here. Coach Poncho. There's Coach again. I'm not going to talk about LeVar Ball anymore. Pam Knutson. Pam Knutson watching. KUBS.com. KUBSradio.com. That's cool. Let me see here. Tim Jurgens. Rocks. That's from Greg and Cheryl Vaughn. You've got fans out there, Coach Jurgens.
Oh, my word.
Greg Bird. Okay, here we go. Greg, Shaden, Satara, Shania Bird, Sharissa. You misspelled one of your own daughter's names. I think it's supposed to be Shafali. And Shalini. Or maybe Shafali's not there yet. But the whole Bird clan tuning in tonight. That's cool. And we are ready for the second half. So thank you so much for chiming in, letting us know where you're watching, where you're listening. And it is time for the second half here. Whew, boy, I'm tired. I need a break after that one. I should have left myself some more time to take a timeout or two. Let's hear. Listening to you in front of Safeway. They're still coming. Card Ohana cheering on the boys in Newport. Here's the start of the third quarter. The Grizzlies, they lost the toss, and they're going to kick away in the second half. It'll be Zillah ball to start the second half. The ball received at the 35, and up the field. That is Zane Giles, who returns it for the Zillah Leopards. He is out to the 45-yard line, and that's where Zillah will have possession to start the second half.
Yeah, a whole crew of host of Grizzlies in on the tackle there.
First and 10, Zillah starting the second half. It is left hash mark at their own 45-yard line. Zillah moving left to right on your radio dial. Grizzlies in their four-man front. Danny Bradbury in the middle in the linebacker core, along with Kirkwood and Jesse Cummings. Shotgun snap, handoff right side, and sniffing it out. That's help me out there, Coach.
Oh, Jacob Tanner.
Jacob Tanner.
Again. Yes.
And he's going to drop that Zillah running back, Wes Avila, in the backfield for a loss of a yard, bringing up 2nd and 11.
You know, they're trying to double-team him, and he is just firing off and getting off blocks and making some great plays for the Grizz.
11 minutes, 28 seconds, third quarter. We've just started the second half. 2nd and 11, double tight, double wing, shotgun formation, rolling out to his right-hand side. Delp, now he's going to tuck it and run. He's out to the midfield stripe, down the near sideline, and he's out of bounds in Grizzly territory at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11 yards and a first down for Zillah.
I'll tell you what, it's almost like a quarterback sweep. He's rolling out, but he's got such great protection. Danny Bradbury came up and took out about 3 or 4 blockers that appeared, but still he had room to get upfield.
On that play action towards the end of the first half, we saw Delp with success running the ball. Here he picks up 11 yards and a first down for Zillah. 1st and 10, Zillah at the Newport 45-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark, double tight, double wing, shotgun. There's the snap to Delp. He'll hand it off straight up the middle. And not much running room there. I believe it was Wes Avila. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, no, they'll say he loses yard on the play. It'll be second down coming up, 2nd and 11 for the Leopards.
Again, Jacob Tanner and Jacob Kirkwood in on the tackle there.
Sandy Ellersick, Dick Bachmule. Awesome to hear from you tonight. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Zillah at the Newport 46-yard line. 10 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third quarter. First drive of this second half, and it belongs to Zillah. Shotgun formation. Delp takes the ball, and it's a handoff right up the middle, and squirting through that line into the Grizzly secondary is Cody Vance. He is upended at the 40 and falls at the 39. A gain of nearly 6 yards for the Leopards, bringing up 3rd and 4.
Tell you again, Tug Smith does a great job. He reads his keys, he works downhill, and secures a great tackle, that one-arm bandit, to hang on to the ball carrier.
It's going to be 3rd and 4 for Zillah at the Newport 39-yard line. 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We've just started the second half. Double tight, double wing, Delp under center. Takes the handoff, and it's going to be sweep left side. That's DeVance, and he's hit on that far sideline and dropped for a loss of 1. Who came up to put the hurting and stop on that? I don't know. But he goes down for a loss of 1 yard, and immediately his forward progress was stopped, and he was dropped to the ground.
Looked like maybe Kirkwood. But I'll tell you what, we have Jacob Taylor on the backside. He's getting into the hip pocket of the pullers, and he's sliding down, and, man, just doing an outstanding job there technically.
9:27, third quarter. It brings up 4th and 5 for Zillah at the Newport 40-yard line. Ball right in the middle of the field, double tight. 2 wings to the right-hand side, shotgun formation. Here comes a blitz. Delp rolls out to his right-hand side, looking. He steps and he throws down the field, and it's incomplete. He had a receiver down there, and the receiver had his hands on it, but drops it as he drops to the ground, and the Grizzlies will get the ball over on downs.
Yeah, Brett Delp, I mean, it hit him right there. And, for the benefit for the Grizz, he dropped it. But I'll tell you what, he had certainly first down yardage.
1st and 10, Newport at their own 40-yard line. Their first possession here in the second half. Grizzlies moving right to left on your radio dial. 9:11 left here in the third quarter. Grizzlies leading 7-0. Shotgun snap, right side. Moorhead takes it himself. He's past the line of scrimmage, close to the 45-yard line. He keeps his feet churning, and he finally goes down. It's going to be a 5-yard gainer for the Grizzlies, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it looked like 76 Bailey Sparks ended up being at the bottom of that pile.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Moorhead with his hands on his hips, looking at the sideline, getting the play. Now he calls out the signals. Bradbury's on his left-hand hip. Out of the shotgun, Moorhead takes the snap, hands off Bradbury right up the middle. 45, Bradbury turns 50 into Zillah territory, down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. First down, Newport.
Yeah, 58 for the Zillah Leopards. Dakota Hibbs in on bringing Bradbury down, trying to jump from behind onto it.
Trips to the right for Newport. No huddle. Moorhead looking to the sideline with 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter. 1 receiver to the left, that's Stott. And it's Smith, Kirkwood, and Owen over to the other side. There's the snap, handoff Bradbury right up the middle again. 35, tripped up. Ooh, he had a head of steam. And if he doesn't get tripped up at the 35 or 45-yard line, he might have another 5 or 10 yards there. Call it just a gain of 3 yards for Bradbury. 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, it was Hibbs and Flood for the Leopards, bringing Bradbury down.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. 4 receivers set. Shotguns formation. There's the snap to Moorhead. He's rolling out to his right to the far sideline. Now he's going to tuck it and run. 45, 40, far sideline. Tiptoes down the sideline and he's out of bounds. Inside the 40 down to, I'm looking for the spot. It looks like, he's going to be really close to first down yardage. Looks like they're going to spot him just inside the 39-yard line. And he needed to get to the 38 for the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and short for Newport.
Yeah, he did a nice job. It's hard to tell. It looked like he might have skated a little farther, but that's where they marked it.
3rd and 1. The ball's at the 39. They need to get to the 38, Newport does. 4 receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. Moorhead rolling to his left. Still, now he cuts it up, and he's hitting the backfield, and he's brought down, and a penalty flag comes out as well. But it's not in a good location for the Grizzlies. That penalty flag is typically in the location of a hold, and that is what it is, a hold against the Grizzlies. If the Zillah Leopards decide to accept the penalty, it'll be 3rd down all over again, 3rd and 12. If they decline it, it'll be 4th and about 3. 4th and 2, maybe 3. Yeah, the flag was thrown at just outside the 40-yard line, and it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So if they accept it, let's see, and will they? And they're taking it. So that'll take the ball back to the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for Newport.
Yeah, that was interesting. We were getting a lot of pressure up front there, but apparently not sure what the player was that called here.
That wasn't a north and south play. The Grizzlies only needed a yard, and that wasn't the play that the players really wanted, I don't think. 3rd and 12, snap to Moorhead. He's going to look, throws over the center, and the ball passes up, and it's complete. Doug Smith catches it down by the 30-yard line, and it's a first down for Newport.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It'd been better, hindsight, Leopards probably should have declined that penalty and put him into fourth down. Again, coming back to those skill positions.
So a 17-yard gain. It is 1st and 10 Newport at the Leopard 32-yard line. Moorhead looking over at the sideline to get the play. He's got two receivers way out to the left. Stott and Tug Smith. There's a snap, handoff Bradbury up the middle. Bradbury sidesteps one tackler, plunges forward to the 30, make it the 29-yard line. He's going to have a gain of 3, almost 4 yards, bringing up second down for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Brady Sparks in there making the tackle there, or Bailey.
6 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Grizzlies with a 7-point lead, and the Grizzlies on a drive now. It's going to be the 7th play of this drive. 2nd and 7 for Newport at the Zillah 29-yard line. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Handoff Bradbury, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. His forward progress takes him inside the 29, maybe a half a yard gain on it, but third down is coming up.
Yeah, it looked like Sparks and possibly Hibbs again in on the tackle.
Third and a solid 7 yards to go. Ball at the 29-yard line. Grizzlies need to get down to about the 23 or 24 for a first down. Three receivers to the left. There's the snap. Moorhead rolling out to his left. Looking, throws to the sideline, and it is off of the extended right hand of Jacob Kirkwood, and it's out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down for Newport. 4th and 7 from the 29-yard line. 5:54 left here in the third quarter. Grizzlies are going for it here. Moorhead with his hands on his hips, looking to the far sideline, getting the play. Personnel shift. Smith and Stott coming out to the left-hand side. Kirkwood way over to the right-hand side. Still waiting on the play. Bradbury is going to be on the right-hand side of Moorhead. Moorhead in the shotgun. There's the snap. Moorhead drops straight back. Looks, throws right side, and it is... Oh, he dropped it. Oh, it was right in the belly of Jacob Kirkwood on the far sideline, and he just dropped it. He had first down yardage at the 20, and he can't grab the ball.
Yeah, that's a huge play right there. That the ball was placed in great location. It was appropriate. I mean, at that moment in that type of play, it looked like he's gathering it kind of in his belly instead of putting his hands out. But anyway, Zillah ball.
So Grizzlies turn it over on downs to Zillah. 1st and 10 Leopards at their own 29-yard line. Double tight, double wing. There's the snap. Rolling out to the right-hand side is Delp. Delp is looking, still running. Now he's going to tuck it and he's going to run. Up to cover is Michael Owen. Delp gives him a stiff arm and then runs down the field to the 39, almost the 40. He's going to be close to first down yardage.
Yeah, again, Bradbury forcing him out. And quite honestly, in the last 2 series, that has been probably one of their most positive plays. Just at times they're just breaking down, but he's getting yardage just rushing up the field.
They're going to call it a gain of 9 yards, bringing up 2nd and 1 for Zillah. Packed in, handoff right up the middle, and you can see the surge of black jerseys pushing the white jerseys in the wrong direction. Forward progress to the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 4 yards and a first down for Zillah.
There you go. Yeah, that's just that wedge play. They're just running ahead, and I'll tell you, the back just keeps his legs going, and Grizz have to be mindful he doesn't just spurt out of there.
1st and 10 Zillah at their own 42-yard line. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Motion in the backfield. Delp under center takes the snap. Fake handoff, rolling to his left. Now he throws down the field, and we had a receiver double covered, and it is. I didn't see the number on the receiver. I think it was Ethan Boisel, and Tug Smith and Adam Moorhead were back on the coverage, and the incompletion will bring up second down.
Yeah, they did a great job covering that play off the play action, and Grizz did a really great job being disciplined there defensively.
There aren't too many defensive backs better than Tug Smith, and that combination of Tug Smith and Adam Moorhead right there, and they had that one sealed up. 2nd and 10, there's the snap. Delp rolling to his right, near sideline. Now he's going to tuck it and run. 45, close to midfield before he's out of bounds. And Danny Bradbury helps him out of bounds after a gain of 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, again, Danny's been the one that's just been forcing that quarterback out, kind of spying him out there, and then running him downhill, making sure he gets out of bounds.
They'll say Delp was out at the 48-yard line. It'll be third down, 3rd and 4. They have the ball at their own 48. They need to get to the Grizzly 48 for a first down. Double tight, double wing. Delp under center, takes the snap, fake handoff. No, it's right up the middle, and Danny Bradbury, along with Jacob Tanner, team up, and they put Zane Giles down to the ground, and maybe a loss of yardage, bringing up 4th down for Zillah.
Yeah, they tried to run a little trap play there, and, quite honestly, that shorter yardage, man, just get straight ahead thinking, but defense did a great job there.
4th and 4 for Zillah. They show punt. They have it at their own 48-yard line. There's the snap, and the kick is a wobbler. Tug Smith is back to receive for the Grizzlies, and it hits at about the 20, and a Zillah Leopard kicks it. So they're going to give the Grizzlies the ball at the 21-yard line. That ball being kicked, and it goes basically into the Grizzly end zone. It was touched by Zillah first, and wherever it hit the ground is where the Grizzlies are going to get the ball. And they're going to spot it at the 21-yard line. Grizzly football, 1st and 10.
Yeah, the Grizzlies are doing a really nice job defensively, closing down the gaps there, and now they got a chance to do something offensively.
4 minutes and 25 seconds remain in the third quarter. Grizzlies lead 7-0. 1st and 10 Newport from their own 21, moving right to left. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Moorhead takes the snap. He'll run it himself. He breaks through the line, 25-yard line, tripped up, and taken down at the 29-yard line, but one tackler away from a big one. Nevertheless, it's a gain of 8 yards. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Dakota Hibbs basically hung on, keeping them from making some bigger yardage.
2nd and 2 for Newport at their own 29. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Trips to the right for Newport. Moorhead takes the play from the sideline. In the shotgun, calls out the signals. He's got Bradbury in his right-hand hip, hands it to Bradbury. Bradbury starts up the middle and breaks it to the right side. 30-yard line, 32, 33, and then he's spun down at the 35. That's a gain of nearly 7 yards for Newport, and it's going to move the chains.
Yeah, Cody Vance, number 4, made the initial contact, hanging on and spinning Bradbury down.
1st and 10 Newport at their own 34-yard line. 3:40 and counting here in the third quarter. Grizzlies leading 7-0. 1 receiver way out to the right, 1 to the left, double tight end, split back formation. There's the snap, hand off to Tug Smith. Tug Smith starts right. He evades 1 tackler, now cuts back to his left. 45, 40. He's still on his feet. Far sideline, 45-yard line, midfield, up to the 45 in Zillah territory, and he's finally brought down inside the 40-yard line. No flags on the play. Big play for the Grizzlies, first down in Zillah territory.
Yeah, number 83 looked like Brett Delp kind of, but brought him down. But I'll tell you what, that's his ability to stop and cut, really separates him throughout the year. I mean, it looks like there's nothing there, but he's able to put the brakes on, reverse, slam it into four-wheel drive, and get on down the field.
1st and 10 Newport at the Zillah 38-yard line. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Split back formation. It's Bradbury and Tug Smith in the backfield, and Moorhead in the shotgun. Moorhead now takes the snap. Fakes hand, a cross dive action. Bradbury to the right-hand side. He faked the ball to Tug Smith to the left, and then crossing back counter, if you will, to the right-hand side is Danny Bradbury. He is down to the 38-yard line, just back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, it looked like Bailey Sparks was right there with Braden Flood.
2nd and 10, Newport. They got the 38-yard line of Zillah. Ball on the right-hand hash mark. 3 receivers in this package. Shotgun snap. Drops back. Now fleshed out to the left side. He throws it up near sideline down the field. He's got Tug Smith, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 10-yard line. Near sideline, he's off to the races, and he's still running. That is Juan Avalos. He's into Grizzly territory, 40-yard line, and finally tripped up inside the Grizzly 40-yard line. It's Zillah football. Big interception in return for the Leopards. Well, Newport had Tug Smith down there, but a fantastic defensive play and a return of big yards for the Leopards. And it is Leopard football at the Grizzly 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that again, that ball just seems like it's hanging up there a bit, allowing the defense chance, but they did a great job getting a return.
2 minutes, 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Zillah trailing by 7. Double tight end. And a whistle blows here. And I don't see a penalty flag on the field. But the whistle was blown. The play is stopped. And the Whitecap is going over to talk with the side judge. Yeah. After a big play like that, you got to think that there's a little momentum in the back pocket of Zillah right now. They would love, with this momentum, to get things evened up with the Grizzlies. 1st and 10, Zillah. Now back to play. Under center is Delpy, hands off right-hand side. Sidestepping one tackler. That is Wes Avila. Avila inside the 35, down to the 30. Make it the 29-yard line before he's taken down by Jacob Tanner. A gain of 5 yards for Zillah, bringing up 2nd and 5.
One thing that I don't know if they have it in their arsenal, but that time handing off, the quarterback kind of jogged his way out there, and certainly in this offensive scheme they have a throwback. So maybe the Grizz need to be kind of mindful of that.
Double tight, double wing, Delp under center, hands off right-hand side, this time to Avila again. Avila sidesteps one blocker, gets to the 30-yard line before he's brought down. Danny Bradbury in on the tackle along with Eggleston, and that's a tackle for, well, now they're going to spot it back at the line of scrimmage. No gain officially on the play. It looked like there was going to be a loss of one to begin with. It's going to be no gain, bringing up 3rd and 5. Double tight, double wing. Delp under center, 3rd and 5 at the Newport 29-yard line. Hard count, dropping back to pass, throw over the middle, and it's complete. That is complete to Sebastian Godina. Godina somehow wriggles his way up the field for what was initially a 10-yard gain. He gets all the way down to the 14-yard line. A big gainer for Zillah and a 1st down.
Johnny Miller grabbed him, but his momentum, he just gained a great deal of yardage after the first contact.
We're going to call it a gain of 13 yards. And it's 1st and 10, Zillah at the Newport 14-yard line. And a handoff right up the middle. I believe that's Giles. And the scrum gets down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 for Zillah, bringing up 2nd down. Second down and 7. Ball spotted at the 10-yard line. 13 seconds left in the third quarter. 11, 10. Zillah, Delp under center, takes the snap, hands off left-hand side. Patiently, he's waiting for blockers. He gets one. Now he gums up the field. He's down to the 6 or 7-yard line before tackled. I believe that was Cody Vance with the carry. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. The result of the play is another 2 or 3 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 4 for Zillah. But we are at the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Newport 7, Zillah 0. When we come back for the fourth quarter, it's going to be Zillah ball, 3rd and 4, deep in Grizzly territory. We take time out on this Grizzly football broadcast.
You're listening to KUBS FM, serving Newport, Washington.
Cubs FM would like to thank Albany Falls Building Supply for their valued support. Located at 520 Highway 2 at the east end of the Old Town Bridge, they are open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 5, and Sunday, 9 to 4. Albany Falls Building Supply offers all types of building materials, including lumber, tools, hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, and lawn and care supplies. You may contact them at 208-437-3153. Albany Falls Building Supply. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Back at Grandview High School, entering the fourth quarter, the Grizzlies lead by 7, but the Zillah Leopards have it deep in Grizzly territory. 3rd and about 4 coming up on the Grizzly 7-yard line. Anna in the Safeway parking lot listening. Let's see, who else do we have here? Sandy Ellersick, Dick Bachmuel, KUBSradio.com. Let's see here. Pleasant Hill, California again. Oh, Jeff and Pam Sherman watching the game at Kelly's. Hey, thanks for the crowd at Kelly's tuning in, watching at KUBSradio.com. Starting the fourth quarter, it's going to be 3rd and 4 for Zillah. The ball's at the Grizzly 7-yard line, left hash mark. Zillah trails 7-0. They find themselves in this position after a interception brought back deep into Grizzly territory. Now we're at the start of the fourth quarter. Ball placement at the 7-yard line, the Newport 7-yard line. Zillah has 3rd and 4. Double tight, double wing, Delp under center. Motion to the right-hand side. There's the handoff right side. Vance gets the ball. He's up to the 5-yard line, then knocked down. He's short of first down yardage, but he picks up 3 yards, and he's about a yard away from the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 5-yard line.
This is a big-time play here, but Johnny Miller was right up there. One thing Grizz have to be aware of, possibly, that wedgie play again, who they've gotten at least 2 or 3 yards each time.
4th and 1 for Zillah at the Newport 5-yard line. 11:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Zillah breaks from the huddle. Double tight, double wing, Delp under center. There's the snap. Left-hand side he goes. He looks, he fakes a pass. Now he tucks it himself, dives towards the pylon. Touchdown, Zillah. I thought Delp was under center, but was actually he was actually in the shotgun. Delp fakes a pass, then dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Zillah, with 11:15 left in regulation.
Yeah, each time they've gone there and they've had that little bunch look and he's ran out there, even throwing-wise, he's been able to really get quite a bit of yardage.
So what will they do? They're going to line up for an extra point. That's what they're showing anyway. Zillah needs the extra point to tie it up at 7. There's the snap. The hold is down. And the kick is blocked. The kick is blocked, and Zillah does not convert on the point after touchdown. 11 minutes, 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Zillah gets on the scoreboard, but they do not convert on the point after touchdown, and Newport, for the time being, maintains the lead. Newport 7, Zillah 6. We're back after this timeout.
Bonner Saw and Power Equipment is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located at 682 High Street in Priest River, Idaho, Bonner Saw is an authorized dealer of Husqvarna and Echo chainsaws, as well as lawn and garden equipment, sales, and service. Bonner Saw and Power Equipment can be contacted at 208-448-1522. That's 208-448-1522. Bonner Saw and Power Equipment, where our customers are our neighbors and our friends.
Danny Gentle and Robbie Owen watching at WSU. Let's see here. What else do we have? Linda Matthews. Mary Parsons as well, the mother-in-law, listening from Monroe, Washington. 11 minutes and 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Zillah is on the scoreboard. It's 7-6 right now. Newport with a 1-point lead. Zillah with the ensuing kickoff. There is a low end-over-ender. It is fielded at the 20-yard line. Johnny Miller forward to the 25, 30, 35, and he's down at about the 36 or 37-yard line. That's where Newport will have possession of the ball.
Like Brett Delp was in on the tackle there for the Leopards.
Newport takes possession with 11 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Newport with a 1-point lead. 7-6 is our score. No huddle for the Grizzlies. Kirkwood way out to the right. Double tight end. Split back formation. There's the snap. Handoff. Tug Smith starting from his right. Now he cuts it up the field. He's at the 40-yard line, still on his feet. And he's up to the 41-42 before he's brought down. It's going to be a gain of nearly 5 yards for the Grizzlies, bringing up second down.
Looked like number 13, Sebastian Godina, led the final securement of Smith, who was, just as slippery as I tell you anything out there, getting away from those Leopards.
10 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 5 for Newport. 4 receivers. Handoff right with the middle to Bradbury. He sidesteps one tackler. He's out to the 45, just shy of the 46-yard line before being tackled. He's going to be a yard, maybe a yard and a half short of first down yardage. We've got an injured Leopard on the ground at the moment. With 10 minutes and 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, the clock is stopped for an injury timeout. And we can't see the number.
I think it's Sparks. He's cramping up, I think, out there.
Well, last year, these two teams played in the first round of the Washington State playoffs. You are very welcome, Danny Gentle, by the way. Robbie and Danny. Robbie Owen, Danny Gentle watching at WSU. Yeah, that is Sparks.
And that's I think that, it doesn't surprise me if more of them don't, because they probably, looking at their scores, many of these players haven't played a whole lot of quarters this year.
Yeah, not too many of these Zillah players have played into the fourth quarter this year. A bunch of running clocks. By the fourth quarter, usually it's their JV or second string in. 3rd and 2 for Newport. Snap, handoff Bradbury, and he's met in the backfield. Nothing doing there. 3 different Leopards are on Bradbury just milliseconds after he is handed the ball, and he is pushed backwards a couple yards. What was 4th and 2 is now going to be 4th and almost 4.
Yeah, exactly. The ball was a little high, but time it got there, they were there right in the taking Bradbury back.
Punt formation for the Grizzlies. From their own 39-yard line, there's the snap, the kick. Ooh, almost blocked. Kirkwood just gets it away. It's a high knuckleball to the far sideline, and it sails out of bounds right in the vicinity of the 35-yard line. And Zillah's going to have decent field position starting this next drive.
Yeah, they took it out at the 30. That's a little interesting spot.
Yeah. Yeah, the one side judge and another referee, they were saying 35. And Zillah is going to have it all the way back at the 30. Interesting spot there. So 1st and 10, Zillah at their own 30-yard line. 9 minutes and 42 seconds left here in regulation. Zillah trails by 1. Double tight, double wing. Delp under center. Counter near sideline. He's got a little bit of running room through the field out to the 34, 35-yard line, and then he's brought down. That is Cody Vance out to the 35-yard line for a gain of 5.
Eggleston in on the tackle there, chasing from the back from behind.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for Zillah from the 35-yard line. 9 minutes, 18 seconds left in regulation. The clock is running. Zillah trailing by 1 point. 7-6 is our score. Double wing, double tight. Little motion in the backfield. Delp under center. And he's going to hand it off against, this time to Vance, but he's hitting the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a couple-yard loss. And that is big old Luke Nichols taking him down for a loss of yardage. This time, it was actually Braden Flood. I haven't called his name yet tonight. But Braden Flood loses a yard on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Leopards. Spot the ball at the 34-yard line, 3rd and 6, double tight, double wing. Delp under center, fakes a handoff, rolling out to his left. He's got pressure. He reverses field. He's back at his own 15-yard line, and Jacob Kirkwood is still running him down. Delp is still on his feet. Now to the 10-yard line, 15, 20, near sideline. Delp is still running, and he's out of bounds at about the 34 finally. Once again, shades of Fran Tarkington and Wilson. At one point, Delp was all the way back at his own 10 on the far sideline, reversed his field. He's out of bounds at the 34. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that I'll tell you what, that was just a crazy play. How he was able to get even close back to the line of scrimmage was amazing.
That stops the clock. He's out of bounds. 8:16, fourth quarter. Here's the snap. Ooh, and it was almost blocked. High end-over-end kick, not a lot of distance. It bounces and takes a Newport roll, and it's going to be touched up at the Grizzly 49-yard line, so not much of a punt there. Let me see here, 10, 15, 16, just a 17-yard punt. 16-yard punt, rather, for Zillah, and the Grizzlies are going to get control of the ball at midfield, 1st and 10, with 8:06 left in regulation.
Again, based on the year, I'm sure that punter, this might be the most he's punted in the last 5, 6, maybe all season.
He may have. Absolutely, Coach. 1, 2, 3 punts tonight. I don't know if he's got 3 punts all year long. 1st and 10, Newport at their own 49-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Moorhead in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Bradbury. Starts left, stutter steps. Now he lowers his head, tries to get some forward yardage. Not much doing there. He does get into Zillah territory after a gain of 2 yards. And it's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up for Newport.
Dakota Hibbs and Braden Flood ended up bringing Bradbury down.
Ball in Zillah territory at the 49-yard line. 2nd and 8 for Newport. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in regulation. Handoff, Tug Smith starting to his right. And there's a penalty flag on the field. Tug Smith is contacted in the backfield. He struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's short of the line of scrimmage. But we do have a penalty flag on the field. It's in the vicinity of a hold.
Dakota Hibbs in on the tackle there.
Yep, a hold against the Grizzlies. The flag was thrown at the original line of scrimmage at the 49 in Newport territory. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So if the Zillah Leopards take the, and I see their captain is indicating, yeah, we'll take that.
I don't know. He never signaled whether they declined it or
well, now I guess maybe they're going to decline it. Well, now they're going to accept it.
Yeah,
so
they accepted it.
The yard marker says 3rd down. It should be 2nd down. And they're going to mark off that penalty. And it's a 10-yard penalty back to the Grizzly 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 20. So the yard marker says 3rd. It should be 2nd. Now he switches it back up there. It is 2nd and 20 for Newport from their own 39-yard line. 7:27, 4th quarter. 3 receivers in this package. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. 1 step back, pass to the near sideline, complete to Kirkwood. He's at the 45-yard line on the near sideline, and he's wrestled down, staying inbounds. A gain of 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and long coming up. And the clock continues to run with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left here in regulation.
Yeah, Brett Delpit on the tackle there. Number 7, Wesley Avila.
Spot the ball at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 14 for Newport. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Rolling out to his left is Moorhead. Moorhead looks, he throws down the far sideline. He's got a couple receivers. The ball is up for grabs, and I believe it is Newport who comes down with it. Yes, it is. Keegan Stott comes down with the football for the Newport Grizzlies at the 29-yard line, and that is a Grizzly first down.
Yeah, that was just an outstanding play. The defense were there. I mean, they absolutely were coverage, but they turned, stopped their feet, and kind of tried to jump up instead of being at an angle, and Stott did an outstanding job bringing the ball down.
1st and 10, Newport at the Zillah 29-yard line. 6.5 minutes to go in regulation. Moorhead in the shotgun with 2 receivers to his right. There's the handoff, Bradbury. Bradbury starts right. Now he puts his shoulders down and he tries to bowl his way forward. He looks for that 25-yard line, but he's going to be stopped short of it at about the 26. A gain of 3 yards for Newport, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, again, Dakota Hibbs right there.
6 minutes left in regulation. 2nd down and 7 for Newport at the Zillah 26-yard line. Split back formation. Shotgun snap. Handoff. That is to Tug Smith. He starts right, then cuts back to his left. He's inside the 25-yard line, down to the 21-yard line. A 5-yard gain for Newport and Tug Smith, bringing up 3rd and short.
Dakota Hibbs again on the tackle there.
5.5 minutes. The clock continues to run. 3rd and 2 for Newport at the Zillah 21-yard line. Bradbury comes in along with Johnny Miller at the running back's position, split back formation. There's the snap, handoff right up to Miller. Johnny Miller takes the call. He's inside the 20-yard line, down to the 18. That should be 1st down yardage for Newport.
Yeah, like Hibbs in on the tackle again. Offensive line doing a great job just getting enough seam there to allow Miller to get upfield.
So that's going to be 1st and 10 for Newport at the Zillah 18-yard line. Grizzlies looking to the sideline for the play. And I think a timeout is called.
Yeah, Leopards.
Oh, Leopards take the timeout. So that stops the clock with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 4:53 4th quarter. Grizzlies lead 7-6. They have 1st and 10 at the Leopard 18-yard line, and the Leopards take a timeout. And with their timeout, we're going to take one too. A timeout on this football broadcast.
Cubs FM gives a big thanks to Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post. Located at 917 9th Street, just before the high school in Priest River, Big Moose Rental Center provides a variety of amenities: rentals, secondhand, consignment, eBay sales, antiques, and more. Big Moose Rental Center is open from 7:30 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 Saturday and Sunday. You may contact Big Moose Rental Center at 208-448-2736. The right tool for the right job. That's Big Moose Rental Center and Trading Post.
Cubs FM would like to thank Browncourse Company for their sponsorship. Browncourse Company is a full-service environmental contractor specializing in mechanical logging, forestry mulching, road construction, watershed restoration, excavation, and demolition. Browncourse Company is located in Elk, Washington, and can be contacted at 509-292-9701. Again, that's 509-292-9701. Good people serving a great community. That's Browncourse Company.
Handoff Bradbury left-hand side. He slices through the defense. He's down to the 12-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6 or 7 yards for the Grizzlies. Second down and 5 to go. And the clock continues to run, 4:37.
Yeah, number 4, Cody Vance making the tackle, but he come off the field kind of hobbling.
What? In the studio, are we on the air? There's the snap. And we're getting some information that our feed is down. Is that correct, Hunter?
Number 5, Weston Ide in on the tackle.
The internet is down at the school. Okay. Well, let's see here. I'm going to take a look and see if we're still on the air on the internet. And I'm getting text messages saying that we're off the air. We'll have to see if that's only at the school or if it's everywhere. So let me see here. Okay. Tug Smith, handoff. Tug is met in the backfield. And are you with me, Hunter?
Braden Flood in on the tackle there.
Fourth down at the 13-yard line.
No, I'm not kicking. The Grizzlies and Moorhead looking over and making the motion. Let's kick it. Let's kick a field goal. 3:05. Play in the ball game on 4th down.
All right, we apologize. I believe we are on the air. We're back on. 4th and 5 for the Newport Grizzlies, and a timeout is going to be called by Newport. 2 minutes and 58 seconds remain here in regulation, and the Grizzlies will have 4th and 5 at the Zillah 13-yard line. And the Grizzlies do take a timeout here on the field, so I apologize here. We had some internet issues here, and I believe we went off the air. I hope we're back on the air. We're going to have to check and see just exactly what the situation here. So I'm going to hope and pray that we are on the air. I'm going to pretend like we are, and we're going to stay right here. Let me see here. We've got 2 minutes and 58 seconds left in regulation. The Grizzlies, they take a timeout, and it's 4th down and 5 at the Zillah 13-yard line. After the timeout, the Grizzlies, they line up. Shotgun formation. Bradbury in the backfield there's the snap. Rolling out to his right is Moorhead. He's looking, he's throwing, and it's complete to Kirkwood at the 10. Kirkwood down to the 5-yard line. First down, Newport inside the 5-yard line of Zillah. 1st and goal.
That was just a great job right there. Wesley Avila ended up on the coverage, and just enough separation. Moorhead was able to get him the ball with Kirkwood, then finding the seam and getting the first down.
Okay, so 1st and goal for Newport. They're down at the 4-yard line. Newport leading 7-6, and it's 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Bradbury and Miller in the backfield. Now make that Tug Smith split back formation. And shotgun formation, Moorhead. There's the snap to Moorhead. He hands to Bradbury. Bradbury starts left. He is contacted. He falls forward down to about the 3-yard line. And I apologize, folks. I understand that we're having internet issues. and I hope that you are getting this broadcast. It is 2nd and goal for Newport, now at the 3-yard line. The clock says the 4-yard line, but the yard marker's at the 3. Okay. Moorhead looks over to the sideline. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Bradbury in the backfield. There's the snap. He hands off to Bradbury. Straight ahead, Bradbury. Churning, looking. He dives, and let's see, is he? It's really close. I don't see an indication yet. And the referee holds up 3 fingers, meaning it's 3rd down. Bradbury is stopped just shy of the end zone.
Yeah, his knee might have touched early, but yeah, he is so close. To tell you what, the offensive line is really giving some press.
So, minute 33 left here in regulation. It's 3rd and goal from the 1 or 2 foot line. 1:25 and counting. Clock continues to run. Grizzlies have a 1-point lead. Moorhead looking over the sideline, getting the play. The clock continues to run. A minute 15. There's the snap. Hands off to Bradbury. Bradbury right side dives. And is he? No, the near side referee is saying he was down short of the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down, Newport, inside the 1-yard line, 4th and goal, and now Zillah does call a timeout, stopping the clock with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining.
Tell you what, they're so close, but they closed on that just at the last moment before Danny could get across the line of scrimmage.
Okay. Well, we're going to stay right here. No timeouts. We're not going to take a timeout. Here in this quarterfinal game, Newport Grizzlies, ranked number 10 in the state against Zillah, ranked number 2. With 1 minute and 5 seconds left in regulation, the Grizzlies have 4th down and goal at the Zillah 2-foot line. The Grizzlies have a 1-point lead at the moment. They lead 7-6. And the Grizzlies have called a timeout. We'll see what is going to be dialed up here, Coach.
Yeah, exactly. And to tell you what, this is make it or break it right here. Just the main thing is secure the football and then get across the line of scrimmage.
So now the Grizzlies take the field. Grizzlies line up. They're going to be 2 receivers to the right-hand side. Split back formation. Tug Smith and Danny Bradbury. Shotgun, Moorhead. There's the snap. He hands off to Bradbury, straight ahead. Bradbury, he was met at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got in, and it's going to be Zillah football.
Exactly, yeah, there was just not enough push. That was the heart of the line over there. They tried to go away from the 76 Bailey Sparks, but I'll tell you that some guys over there, they're just as physical on the other side, and Bradbury had no opportunity to get into the end zone.
So it's hold-on time here. 1 minute remains. 60 seconds. Newport takes a timeout here, and again, we're going to stay right here. 7-6 is our score. Newport has just a 1-point lead. And if Zillah is going to win this ball game, they are going to have to travel 99 yards and 1 foot. Well, actually, I take that back. That's where the original, the previous line of scrimmage was. They're marking it at the 2-yard line, so they'll have to go 98 yards. And a field goal will win it for Zillah.
But based on what we've seen, I'm not sure they feel real strong about that field goal. But you're right, Coach. They would just need to get within that range down there.
So to my knowledge, we are back on the air. I'm looking at my computer, and we've got a live stream. So I've got Hunter in my left hand here. Are we back on the air? We're good? Okay, good. We are. Okay, so we have 1 minute left. There's the snap. Delp looking to his right. He throws. And it's almost picked off. Adam Moorhead on the far side dove down and nearly had his hands on the ball. The incompletion will stop the clock with 56 seconds left, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for Zillah at their own 2-yard line.
Yeah, this is where, those type of things that maybe they have in their arsenal, the
hook and ladders type of thing. Yep.
Yeah, you have to be disciplined in this case.
Cannot let anything deep, but a 5 or 10 or 15-yard gain is fine at this point, but still, we need to stop the ball. There's 56 seconds left here. 56 seconds left, 2nd and 10 from the 2-yard line. Snap, Delp in his own end zone. Looks right, he throws. The ball is up in the air. Adam Moorhead turns around. Who caught that ball? Oh, they're going to say it was caught by Zillah, and he is down at the 30-yard line. Great coverage. Great coverage by Adam Moorhead, but an even better reception by the Zillah receiver, and it is a first down at the 30-yard line. 45 seconds left. As soon as the ball is set, it will start. The clock will start. As soon as the ball was caught, the umpire was rolling it, saying that he was inbounds. So as soon as
we got a flag over here.
Got a flag. Got a flag way back at the 2-yard line.
Ineligible downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Woo! So the Grizzlies obviously will accept that penalty, which will negate that 28-yard reception. So the white cap is going to discuss the situation here. The clock is currently stopped with 45 seconds left. There was a penalty on that last play, so the 28-yard gain might be called off. And the yard markers have not moved yet. In fact, it was back at the 2-yard line. If the Grizzlies accept this penalty, which they should, yes, ineligible receiver, the white cap says, against Zillah, they'll replay second down, and the clock should start as soon as they set the ball. Okay, so 45 seconds on the clock. The clock should start. The referee has yet to spot the ball. He's going to mark off the yardage, actually. It's going to be back at the 1-yard line. As soon as they mark the ball and set the chains, I believe the clock should run. And the chains, I think the chains are messed up too. Chains show 2nd and 15. The chains moved forward 10 yards. They should be back farther. It should be 2nd and 11, I believe. Yeah, that should be 2nd and 11. Yeah, that. So here's a recap here. 7-6. Newport leads by 1. That last play will not count because of a penalty flag. Ineligible receiver by Zillah. So the play comes back. They replay second down. That previous play, I thought, was from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that's where they started at the 2-yard line.
And the chain gang, assuming that it was a completion, they started heading up the field, and they lost their spotting. So now the referees are straightening it out. To get a first down, Zillah needs to get to the 13-yard line, and the ball is spotted at the 1. So it's 2nd and 11 from the 1-yard line. 45 seconds left, and the clock should start here in just a moment. And now it runs. Clock is running. 43, 42. It is chopped in. Delp in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's in his own end zone. He's looking. He's getting pressure. And he runs out. It looked like he ran out of the back of the end zone, but he didn't. He's out of bounds at the 2. Boy, he was so close, walking a tightrope in the back end of the end zone. Pressure was coming by the Grizzlies, and Delp escaped the pressure, got out of the end zone, and he steps out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 10. The clock is stopped with 32 seconds left in the ball game.
Yeah, this is a case where for them, they, waiting so long, they just have to get that ball out of there quicker. But the Grizz did a great job pressuring, and how he escaped through that was, whew.
Yeah. 3rd and 10 from the 2-yard line. 32 seconds. Grizzlies lead by 1. They're on defense. There's the snap to Delp. He's deep in his end zone. Here comes the pressure. He throws it up for grabs. The ball is up in the air. Michael Owen looks back, and, that could very easily be offensive pass and interference, but no flag. And it's going to be an incomplete pass, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Michael Owen was back on coverage. He was playing center field just perfectly, and the receiver ran right into him under other circumstances you would want to say, but they decline it anyway.
Yes,
even if they threw the flag. So 4th down coming up. 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Grizzlies lead 7-6. If they can prevent Zillah from getting a first down on this play right here, they win the ball game. From the 1-yard line, Zillah on their own 1-yard line, 4th and 11. There's the snap. Delp in the back of the end zone. Here comes the pressure. He's run out of the pocket. Far sideline. Now he's looking. He's going to run it himself. Danny Bradbury tackles him. He's down. Oh, I'm sorry if I just went nuts on the radio. And the Grizzlies are going to win it. Danny Bradbury comes up from the secondary, tackles Delp down around the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be Grizzly football at the 5-yard line with 16 seconds left in regulation. Boom!
Yeah, did a really nice job. There was just coverage all over. They were in the, the secondary was deep, and receivers had really no option to get open, and Bradbury just spied the quarterback and took him down.
I love that kid. 16 seconds remain. The Grizzlies need to snap the ball and take a knee, and they're going to defeat the number 2 team in the state, according to the WIAA anyway. There's the snap. Moorhead takes a knee. 12, 11, 10. The clock runs 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Newport Grizzlies are moving on to the semifinals. They're going to play most likely, well, we don't know. We're going to find out, and we'll let you know tomorrow. But the Grizzlies, for the second year in a row, are moving on to the semifinals. They will likely be, though they will be the home team next week. We don't know where they're going to play. We hope it's going to be at G-Prep. We will let you know here on Cubs FM. Final score, Newport 7, Zillah 6. The Grizzlies move on to the semifinals. Whew. Ball game. Final score, Newport 7, Zillah 6. The Grizzlies move on to the semifinals. I'm going to run down to the field and celebrate with my boy. We will let you know what's going on Cubs FM. Stay tuned. For Tim Juergens, I'm David Bradbury. God bless everybody. We'll see Grizzly Nation next week when the Grizzlies play in the semifinals.
Cubs FM says thank you to the Camas Medical and Dental Clinic. Located in the Camas Center for Community Wellness, they provide medical and dental services to the public, including routine office visits, lab services, x-ray, well child care, women's health, immunizations, chiropractic, physical and aquatic therapy, nutrition counseling, and routine dental care and prevention. Camas Medical and Dental Clinic, compassionate care for complete wellness. 447-7111 or on the web at Kalispelltribe.com.